Hello, good morning and welcome to Thursday. It's Thursday, isn't it? It's Thursday, isn't it? What a wonderful way to start a Thursday, because we have got for you today something exclusive. You're watching me, Jenny Cleary. Of course, you're tuned in to Jewellery Maker from now until 1 o'clock. I'm going to be with you. Now, if you would love to get involved with a bit of jewellery making, there's two ways in which you can do it. You can give us a tinkle, 0800 644 655, or you can do it online on the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Today we have some treats for you. Have a look at the wonderful presenter's pick that I've got for you. One of my all-time favourites. I speak to you of Mandarin Garnet. The only time I've only ever given you Mandarin Garnets like this once. Now is the first time, I think it was about 6 months ago, that I'm giving you another strand of perfect rounds. So many of you missed out last time. Now it is going to be a considered purchase. I'm not going to make any bones about that. It is going to be for the connoisseur. I want you to go now and do some research on Mandarin Garnet. It's truly one of the world's most remarkable gemstones. And there was a time when it was just for collectors or gemologists. There wasn't enough of it to go around. So we are utterly privileged to bring you this very rare treat here on Jewellery Maker today. And now we love for you to keep things interactive. So to do so, send us a text, 60777 JM Studio, followed by your message. We want you to know, we want to know what you're doing for Valentine's Day. Who you're spending it with? Is it the cat? Is it the kids? Is it your partner? Or do you say bar humbug to it all? We want to know. Maybe you've got a romantic message for somebody that you love, that you know is with you today. Send it through to us. You can do it by the power of the internet as well, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You can click watch us live, and then you can go to send a message to the studio. It is all about love. Today, Hannah's going to have... Oh, by the way, who's Hannah? Hannah is my wonderful guest designer today, Lady Osborne, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine on this Valentine's Day Eve, which is what it is, of course.
Do we have Valentine's? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's the day where we run out and go, yikes, I've forgotten to get a card.
Yeah.
And we run, and then only the half-dead flowers are left. It's that day today.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Now, Hannah, you've had some gorgeous kits. In fact, you've put the kits together yourself.
I have, yes. Yeah, I've been let loose again with all the stock lists, which is always fun. And yeah, I've tried to pick three quite different, certainly coloured kits anyway, so that we've got a kind of a girly, sort of pinky colour. We've got some nice greens, because I know you love the greens, and then a bit of monochrome as well.
Oh, well done. Thank you so much. Now, it's important to note that it is Mark Smith's birthday today. And he's not at home enjoying breakfast in bed. He's here at Jewellery Maker, the absolute lunatic. Give me a wave, ladies. Give me a wave. Hello! Yay! Good morning, good morning, good morning to our lovely workshop who are doing Mark's macrame course. It is his birthday. Feel free to send us some birthday messages. I'd quite like to get him on the show later and sing happy birthday. I think we should do that.
It's the law.
Yes, let's do it. Now let's kick off today's show with crimpy covers, sterling silver, 9 karat gold. I know you want them. Get yourself on the phone lines, because every time I bring you these, they fly out the door, and I don't want you missing out. Now, these are sterling silver, 9 karat gold overlays that sterling silver. So these are perfect if you're creating those high-end pieces, and more sterling silver or any precious metal that you can actually include in your pieces, the better. By the way, BTW, as my daughter says in text, I have got for you 9 karat gold on sterling silver wire today. If you love that, stay tuned, precious metal wire. Now I have got for you the crimp covers to go with. It's all about the precious metals today, because it is Valentine's Day Eve, and ladies, when we receive a gift, we want it to be expensive looking. Well, we want it to be expensive, but we certainly want it to look expensive. Now, these will give you that exquisite, expensive look. Crimpy covers aren't just to cover up crimp beads. They are also to add a decorative touch to your designs. Now, they will hide a multitude of sins, such as your monofilament knots or your beading thread knots or your crimp beads, of course, for which they're originally designed. Now, because these are sterling silver, they are going to be much easier to manipulate than your non-precious metals. Bear that in mind the first time you squidge, because if you're anything like Jenny Cleary, and I know you're not as stupid as me, but I'm an over squidger. I over squidged. And that's it then. Once it's over squidged, it can go in your scrap, so it's not too bad. Now let me show you, because it might be that you've created a gorgeous stretchy. Let me see if I've got a... Yeah, you might have created a gorgeous stretchy, put it on and gone, ah! It's not tight enough, there's a blinking gap. We all do it, or it doesn't have to be a stretchy, it could be any kind of bracelet or necklace. There's a gap. What do? Do I unstrand it? All I took ages colour grading the blinking stuff. No. Just put a feature crimp bead here or there. Could be that if you did a colour graduation, you can sort of separate those graduations. All you need to do is, let's take for example that this is my bracelet. Forgive me if you know exactly what you're doing with crimp beads, please do. Now, I'm going to do this with my tweezers, which isn't the best way of doing it, because you should be doing it with your flat ended pliers or your chain nose pliers. You just simply take your crimp cover. Oh, yes, simply, she says, and then drops it. And then you pop it. Oh, you little rascal, come back. Can I have some, thank you, darling. Yes, that would be wonderful. Now, where did I put that little blighter? There he is. Thank you, my love.
You have a choice, either flat nose or crimping.
Oh, I've never used a crimper, so I won't start now, just in case. Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, that's probably the actual reason you need those crimping tools. Now you place, where's the, oh, there it is. No, this is really easy, really easy, and I'm making it look far more difficult than it actually is, but you know me, I'm an absolute pleb. Have a look. There we are. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm not looking at it right. Yeah.
It's making me feel better for all the times things go wrong in demos.
No, because it's just, do you know what? It's because I can't get my head over it, because then you can't see. And I need to get my big face over it. Right, there's it gone. I need to get one. Thank you. Right, okay, so you just place it onto wherever it is you're putting it and give it a really soft squidge. And then you get that ball. Actually, doesn't it look good with the lapis? See, it is really easy. It was just me making it look 20,000 times harder than it actually is. Now you just give it, now you almost suggest to your pliers that they touch the crimp beads, and then they'll go, the crimp becomes, they're closed really nicely. They don't make that noise. Now, you do need to be quick with these. They're a very popular finding. I think they're sweet. I think they make your jewellery look more professional. I think they give you that perfect finish. And when you want to sell jewellery on or give it as a gift to be proud of, you want that perfect finish. Hannah, I know that there isn't really a designer out there that doesn't use these, is there?
Not that I'm aware of. It's just a very easy way of finishing your jewellery so that it looks, well, for the want of another term, so it looks finished. So everything's finished professionally. There's no sort of straggly bits. There's no sort of squashed crimp beads with sharp edges anywhere. It's just the perfect way to finish it off.
And you know what? I'm just putting some on my Aquamarine. That price tag is not the price tag you're going to pay. That's what you should be paying. I've just put some of these on some Aquamarine bicones that I got coming up for you later. If you thought yesterday was exciting, the fun continues. And this is going to be Hannah's challenge, not Hallin's Channers, which is what, this is Hallin's challenge, is what I was about to say. Doesn't make any sense at all. Now, I'm going to give to you not 1 or 2 crimp beads. I am going to give to you 100 crimp beads. 2 ways, excuse me, of getting involved here at Jewellery Maker. 0800 644 655 is the way to do it on the phones. You can drop us a line on the old web. You just saw the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Click your buy it now button, but check out your basket. WVGP97. You've got 100 of these wonderful findings. They hold a multitude of sins and they also make your life so much easier. The price reduction as your early bird is major, so get yourself involved really quickly. If you want that perfect finish, then you've got it with these. Well done to everybody that's on the phone lines. It's wonderful to have your company here this morning. It's important to note that you're only going to pay 1p&p all day long. You open that basket with us, £2.95, no matter how heavy that basket gets, all the way up until midnight tonight. Don't forget, we've got bargains galore with Ed this evening. Is it Ed or Ali? I think it's Ed this evening. No, it's Ali. No, it's Ed. It's Ed. It's Ed this evening. Also, you've got a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. If you get these type of things, actually, I'm never going to use these. By the way, you will use them. Once you've used them once, you'll use them all the time. But if you don't, that's your prerogative. You simply send them back. Nobody's going to even ask you questions. We'll just give you a refund. And you've got that up until 30 days. Not many companies are there that do that. $8.95 is your price tag now. We're busy on the phone lines. And if the last couple of minutes or anything to go by, it doesn't look like these are going to last for the day show up until 1 o'clock, which is how long they're supposed to last, for everyone to get in from the school run and whatnot. Great big good morning to you if you have got into the school run. My son's got his Valentine's disco tonight. Oh, wow. He's a little bit frightened because 3 girls have told him they might try and kiss him. He did say to me, Mummy, I'm not sure if I want to go. Yeah, he's allergic to girls. He's still that age. He just wants to play football. He doesn't want to be bothered by these girls. Aww. I'm like, be kind to them though, Max.
It'll change.
They're annoying.
It'll soon change though, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be the other way round.
Yeah, then he'll be chasing them.
Yeah. $8.95. Well done to everybody that's got this. There is a little queue forming on the phone, but please don't panic. If you're using a home phone from a UK landline, then it's for free. 0800 644 655. Anonymous, hello to you. I've got Carol in Suffolk. Hello, Nicola in Suffolk. I've got Anonymous in Clackmanamanshire. I love the opportunity to say Clackmanamanshire. I want to go there. I don't know where it is, but I want to go. Do you know?
No, I'm just thinking it's a bit like a geography lesson when we have these, because we try and work out where everything is.
You should know where everything is. You've done such a hop around the shires. Is it in Scotland, Clackmanamanshire? I like the sound of that. 892. Do you know, we've already got some text messages. I hope they're Cupidy, or maybe they're Mark Smith. Happy birthday, E. Happy Valentine's Eve to all, and to you, Joy. Sorry, I have to do this because I can't read. I'm getting to that age. I went for an eye test and they told me, no, you're just getting old. 18-year-old, could have killed her. To all at Jewellery Maker, from me and hubby, Mr. Dublin, sending the message now, as we may be a little preoccupied tomorrow. All that kissing and eating chocolates and whatever else comes on Valentine's Day. Have a lovely Valentine's Day. To Mr. Dublin, from your wife as well. Well done. Thank you so much, Joy, for coming through. And well done to everybody that's got their crimp bead covers. I've got the lovely Katie in Cornwall. Happy birthday to Mark. Yellow Hannah. Hello, Yellow Hannah. Yellow. I think that is yellow. Not like Hannah, you're yellow. And Jenny too. Yellow, Katie. Hello. Mark, I'm sending him psychic vibes for you, Katie, of happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mark. There he is looking. Look, there he is. Look, we got to get him in. Let's give him the bumps. Yes. How old is he first? Hang on a minute. We could be there, but oh, is he? Oh, okay. I won't reveal that. Happy birthday to Mark, and that's from Karen in the Isle of Wight. I will pass that on to Mark for you, Karen. We should tell him he's got to put the telly on in there. And I've got Linda in Gloucester. It's a good place to live, Linda. Hi, Jenny. I love your program. You make me laugh. Found out yesterday that my friend Kerry taught you beauty therapy. Kerry, I know Kerry. Yes, she's from Gloucestershire. I know where she lives. Kerry, and she used to go to Cheltenham Ladies College. It's true, I know exactly who you mean. Tell Kerry I said hello. She'll laugh because I had a cleaning job when I did beauty therapy, and they all laughed at me and said I was the poshest cleaner in the world. And what the hell can you clean? And it was true. I couldn't. I was rubbish. That's it. I think I got fired. Oh, Linda, hello to you. And a big hello to Kerry if you see her. She did teach me. I'm a qualified beauty therapist, believe it or not.
Didn't know that.
Know, yeah, I know. I did have a salon and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I came here and I love it and I've never looked back. Thank you. So have a lovely day, Linda. Happy Valentine's Eve to all of you. I won't be here tomorrow, but I'm sending you all big kisses. Andrea Robson from North Yorkshire. Happy birthday to Mark. Happy birthday, Mark. I wish he'd put the telly on so we can, I'm gonna have to go and tell him. Wishing him a day filled with joy, laughter and love from Andrea. Thank you, Andrea, that's lovely. Well, I've been in there and I've given him, he doesn't like chocolate. I know, but he does like something called Haribos. So I bought him a big load of Haribos this morning. Nice. Other brands are available, such as Tutti Fruttis, and no, they're by the same company. And
buttons, Cadbury's, yeah.
Cadbury's buttons, yes.
Yeah.
£8.95. And if anyone would like to send us in any of those aforementioned treats, then they will be gratefully received, I tell you. £8.95. Now, we better challenge you. You're redundant there, Hannah. When's your birthday, Hannah?
It's the week before Christmas. Christmas,
Is it
baby.
really?
Yeah.
What day?
19th.
The 19th. Goodness me. And do people go, this is for your birthday and Christmas?
Well, they do, but I make such a big song and dance about the fact that it's my birthday that, you know, try and separate it.
You can't get away. My sister's like that.
Can't book anywhere, though, if you want to go anywhere.
Oh, no, everyone's having their Christmas parties. Yeah, you have to have another birthday, I'm afraid. Have a look at what I've got for you now. More treats, Aquamarine bicones. We're going to give you a buy one, get one for £3 deal. I have put a crimp bead cover in there because I'm a bit cheeky, but you won't get one in yours, but Hannah might get this one. Hannah, Aquamarine, and I love bicones. I just love them. They make gorgeous clusters. They're wonderful in the bead loom if you bought the bead loom yesterday. They're great in that. They're wonderful for certain weaves. They're great for beaded beads, of course. Yeah, great for tassels. I don't think there's a lot you can't do with a bicone, is there?
It's one of the staples, I think. If you've got some bicones, it's like the building blocks of every kind of piece of jewellery you can think of. You know, it's well, you can't go wrong, really. And also, I mean, they fit together very nicely with the weaves as well. So I'm thinking, I might have a little go, have a little, maybe a bracelet coming on there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I quite like them like that.
Yeah, it's looking quite pretty actually, very fetching on you.
Well, you know, it is Aquamarine is a fitting gemstone for Valentine's Eve because there's a big association with this gemstone and love, because it is indeed the original gemstone that was placed into engagement rings before the big De Beers campaign with the diamonds. Wow. It was actually all about Aquamarine, and so there's a lot of myth and legend behind Aquamarine. There is a myth and legend that the wearer will receive everlasting love, you can find your true love, or loads and loads that you can actually go and search. But there's also an association with travel with Aquamarine. It's said to be the St. Christopher of gemstones, in particular for travel across the sea. Now, in olden times, men that would go to sea for years and years, and fishermen and things like that, would take a pocket full of aquamarine, and in a storm they would throw them overboard to offer to the sea gods to calm a storm. It's also said to be the gemstone of mermaids. You know, there's loads of lovely myths and legends, and I love that. I can really get inside a myth and legend, can you? Whether you like that sort of thing or not, if you've got an old sentimental chum, like I've got, me and my friend Belinda are the most superstitious pair in the world, and that's it. If we've seen a magpie, we're not going out. There's no way. There's no way. You know, Hannah, I'm going to give you this Aquamarine, and I do feel that it is a special gemstone, because it's one of those gemstones we see in jewellers. It's one of those gemstones we see with diamonds. You know, there's so much that you can do with bicones as well. I think you've got a beautiful gemstone, a wonderful shape. I'm going to be honest with you. Yesterday we challenged Sarah Elvin with 10 whole strands. Plus she was doing 10 strands. Plus she had to do a bead loom demo. It was a little bit mean of Dion. Whereas I think you've got an easy ride of this. I don't think it's going to be hard at all to make wonderful jewellery out of this. I'm going to give you a buy one, get one for... Hang on, Aquamarine isn't £3, Dion, by the way. I said that earlier quite flippantly. Aquamarine should never be. This is genuine Aquamarine. You can get a certificate of authenticity, and actually I would recommend that you do that, because sometimes if you make pieces of jewellery and you sell it to Aquamarine, your customers will say to you, well, look, there's no way those earrings are only £10 and they've got all this Aquamarine in it. I don't believe you at all. You can say, listen, here you go. Now you get wonderful prices from us. That doesn't restrict you to giving your customers tiny price tags. Sometimes they'll be skeptical of what you're selling them. I'm not saying charge huge price tags, you know, but I am saying don't don't go overboard. We only give you these great price tags because we have amazing buying power, and because we can. Because we can. I don't think many others can though. These are genuine Aquamarines VJG C15 for just £14.95. So you're paying the £11.95 for the one and just £3 for the other. It's a double trouble deal not to be sniffed at. What are you going to do with these, Lady O?
Well, I was just thinking, if it's only like £14.95, if you even just made one pair of earrings, you could sell that for £14.95 and then have the rest for yourself.
Darn tootin'.
But I think I'm going to try and do a little a bracelet, maybe with some little silver beads in there. I've seen that we've got another piece of jewellery that's been made up with these gemstones, so something that might complement it.
Do you know what I've got? Talking of complementing, is that what?
Yeah.
I've got the most beautiful. Now, how bridal is this? Oh,
stunning. So pretty, isn't it?
Oh,
you just
I
want to
love
look at them.
Oh my gosh, that is heaven. Can I have these as well? Go on. It is Valentine's Eve. This is the only one we got, is it? I'm looking into it for you. I'd like Hannah to make me some jewellery out of this. Yesterday I took Sarah Alvin's bracelet home. She made two. It was beautiful. Now, Aquamarine is the best gemstone of March as well. I'm not sure whether I mentioned that or not sometimes, because I know, you know, sometimes you skip over that, but it's so important because people love to receive their birth gemstones, don't they?
They do. It's my sister's birth gemstone in that case.
Is it?
I didn't realise, actually.
Ah, so you can make your sister some gorgeous... Oh, it's a lovely birth gemstone to have. Mine's diamond. And so as you can imagine, that's it. You never know when anyone buys it for me, do they? That is a massive hint to anyone that might be watching. That's, you know, it's so lovely to receive your birth gemstone. I don't know what I'm putting them here next to me for, because these are for you, my darling. I am going to get... Cass will bring them on over to you. And... the clock is set, as though I were Annika Rice. I'm starting the clock. Off you go. Thank you. Now, we got another text message. Keep them coming. We love your interaction today. And it's from Sharon in Glamorgan. Hi, Sharon. Sharon writes, from Sharon in... Oh, she's in Cardiff. I would like to say happy birthday to my daughters. Catherine's daughter, today. Catherine today, and Debbie's is, her daughters. Catherine's is today, and Debbie's is tomorrow. A Valentine's baby. Love to all from Sharon. Catherine, happy birthday, my darling, and also to Debbie. Debbie, happy birthday to you as well. Oh my gosh, what an expensive week for you, Sharon. And absolutely expensive. How lovely to have two gorgeous daughters born around St. Valentine's. How lovely. Now, I hope they have wonderful, wonderful days. Thank you, Sharon. So your daughter shares the same birthday as Marky McSmith. Now, let's do box number 7. And let's give you a double trouble deal. Let me put my crimpage away. My little crimpinis. Keep those text messages coming. We love hearing from you. It's made me laugh thinking about Kerry when I haven't, you know, when someone says to you, oh, I think, oh gosh, I haven't heard that name for a long time. Now, I was a bit naughty at college, as you can probably imagine.
Really?
I was a school leaver. I'm sorry about that, Kerry. I was a bit naughty.
I can't imagine. I think you'd be the perfect angel.
No, I wasn't. And it was me that put the banana skin in the autoclave, Kerry. It was me.
Oh,
you knew it all along. I know it. I don't know why I did it. Now, it's confession time. I'm going to give to you. Now, this is really important, actually, because I have got for you sterling silver and 9-carat gold wire later. So if you're going to get that, you're going to want these findings. Solid sterling silver and 9-carat gold overlaying these wonderful findings. Now the quality is excellent. You've got crimp beads, you've got head pins, you've got that gorgeous Valentino heart chain, you have got crimp bead covers, you have got 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, you have got a lovely toggle clasp, you've got a wonderful lobster claw clasp is how you say it, and also you have got your open jump rings. I'm going to show you that beautiful chain, and remember it's 9 karat gold. I think you'd pay about £40 for a bracelet like this on the high street jewellers, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? And you've got the toggle clasp in there to finish it off, so please don't undersell yourself, because I think it could be a mistake, couldn't it? And by the way, if you're ever wondering about how do I sell my jewellery, how do I do this, X, Y or Z, come through on Angela Edwards' business course. She is a wonderful lady. PXG C58. You're going to get 2 lots of our findings kits. Now they're originally actually $14.95 each, so this would set you back $29.90. Well, you know when we bring things to air, we give you an even better deal. If you're looking to up the value of your jewellery, whether it's perceived value or whether you are going to get it valued, you are going to be shopping with a big smile on your face today, because for just £16.95, you're getting an excellent, excellent deal. Excuse me, I seem to be losing my voice today. Now, there we go. Now, think about creating those high-end pieces. Think about the fact that if you're getting strands like the Mandarin garnet that I'm going to give you later, which is a considered purchase, then you are going to need findings like this. We all aspire to using solid sterling silver and 9 karat gold, and everybody's different. Some jewellery makers just like to use the non-precious metals. They keep to a certain budget, but there are a certain few of you that just create high-end, or create high-end more often than not. And so if that's you, then grab this one quickly. At $16.95, you have got an excellent, excellent deal. You are buying 1 findings kit and getting another for £2. Now, I know, because I have looked in my area, I'm talking from my own experience, of course, here, and not anybody else's, but I have never found and I tell you, there's a bead shop in Hitchin near where I live. There is a bead shop in Letchworth, where it's a craft shop, which is where I live. And there is the big craft store near where I live. You know, the big chainy one. I've never seen sterling silver findings in there. Now, whether they come in and go out in the big craft store, I don't know, because I don't go in there very often, but I've never seen them when I've been in there. Now, I've only seen precious metal findings on an internet auction site, you know, the one beginning with E, and they're usually from China, and if I'm honest, I was a little bit confused as to whether they were real silver or not. I couldn't really tell from the description, so I'm sort of buying with a little bit of caution, you know. I'm thinking, there's a bit of me is skeptical about whether I'm going to receive these. Now, we are a family-run company. We give you a no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. I promise you with my hand on my heart, these are sterling silver and 9 karat gold. The quality is excellent. These findings are fabulous, and to boot, the value is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. If you don't want to miss out, please act fast. There are loads of you on the phone. A great big good morning and happy Valentine's Eve to each and every one of you. PXG C58 is your item code. These are only £16 and 95 pence. 0800 644 655 is the number to be calling, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com is the way to do it online. Make sure you're checking out your baskets on these. This really is one of the most incredible values. Go and do some research. Have we got plenty? Have they got time to research on the auction website? We've got plenty, says Dion, but they are flying out. And this is a deal for today only. I can't guarantee this price tag again. $16.95 PXG C58. So go on, go and have a look. Do you know, Hannah, I'm allowed to do my pearls so that you can have them for your challenge.
Fantastic.
Yay! Now, have a look. Oh, do you know what? All that snow at the Winter Olympics. These are the perfect gemstones. Have you been watching it?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
So talented.
I can't believe those skiers. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, whoa, what are they doing?
Yeah,
insane.
Is it moguls? I was like, why don't their knees just explode?
Listen, I only have to look at that and I'm falling down. Can you imagine? I think they're wonderful. So good luck to everybody who's in there. And obviously I'm watching it because Claire Boulding's on. I'm obsessed with her. Apparently I've got an unhealthy obsession with her. Have a look. Aww. I've got a massive woman crush on Claire Boulding.
I do love her though.
I love her. I literally love her. There is a chance that I'm in love with her. I'm not sure. Have a look. I don't think my boyfriend likes it though. Have a look. No, I just think she's wonderful. Have a look at these pearls. They're so gorgeous. Look how perfect they are next to each other. Don't you think they're gorgeous? Pearls are expensive, Hannah. And you know, I've said this over and over again. I've been lucky enough in jobs that I've had in the past to do a little bit of travelling and sort of go here, there and everywhere. And I remember falling in love with pearls. I've always been in love with pearls because my gran used to love them, and she would tell me about this particular bracelet that I ended up inheriting, which is lovely, which had a bee on it, which was given to my gran for her 16th birthday because her name was Elizabeth. They called her Betty, and it was a bee out of pearls, tiny, 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 tiny pearls in a bracelet, given to her at her 16th birthday. And she gave it to me when she was late 90s. No, that's something that she cherished her whole entire life. It's an heirloom in my family, and I'm lucky enough to have it.
It's really nice, actually.
Pearls have always been special, but they became even more special when I realised, I think probably being a girl that I was, I'm not saying all girls are like this, but you know, I was younger, I was 22, and I was in Chicago, and I remember I was a single mother at the time, and I didn't have any money or anything like that. And I remember I was working, and walked past this big jeweller's, you know, the one. And I thought, I'm going to go in. I want to be that woman, in fact. I'm going to go in. I was in Chicago near the water tower, and I went in, and there was a big promotion on pearls. Now, the women in there, you should have seen them. They looked like they'd just stepped out of the hairdressers. They were wearing pearls and diamonds. They were wearing these amazing outfits. They looked the business, you know, they looked expensive. They looked like they were going to drive away in a chauffeur-driven car. And I remember looking at pearls and seeing how expensive they were. And they were South Sea pearls. Oh my gosh, and I just thought, I want.
South Sea, yeah.
I need.
Beautiful.
They're gorgeous. They were thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. And I just thought, oh, pearls and diamonds were suddenly the only thing I ever wanted, you know. I could never afford them. And I trotted off out of there quickly because I knew I didn't belong in there now. You know what? It doesn't change. Pearls are still expensive. You don't have to be in one of in that jewellers. I went to Cambridge in August of last year, and I've told you this story so many times, I know, but there was a strand, just a simple strand of pearls, beautiful, £2,000. Not in a chain jewellers, in a little independent jewellers that was selling expensive watches and things like that, you know. And I went in there and I said, are these South Sea pearls? And the lady said, no, they're not. They're beautiful, aren't they? They are real freshwater pearls. They're not South Sea pearls. They're £2,000. But is that expensive? Or are we ridiculous? We're ridiculous, aren't we? Now I want you to look at these pearls, and I want you to know that the world charges a large price tag for these wonderful treats from Mother Nature, and that's exactly what they are. Precious treats for our jewellery boxes. They are the most wonderfully treasured bracelet, an heirloom necklace, the bride's earrings. You know, we're talking about genuine freshwater pearls. Now, when they are so uniform in comparison to one another, as these pearls are, they do tend to be a higher price tag. You can see that these aren't potato pearls. I know it says on the description that they're potato pearls, but a potato pearl strand is a strand of different shapes and different sizes. To me, these are not potato pearls. They are all the same shape. They seem to be a very, very near match to the sizes of each other, if not the same size. You see the perfection. There are no rings on these pearls that are highly visible. You can tell they're real pearls when you put them against the skin. They feel cooler than the room temperature, which is a real test of a genuine pearl. Do they feel cooler than the room temperature? Claire's saying she likes to rub them against her teeth to tell if they're real pearls. That is another way of doing it. But you know what? The great thing is that you have got the opportunity now to make a pair of stud earrings. Perhaps you're going to make a profit. How much do you think pearls should be? And I know you're thinking, well, Jenny, I watch Jewellery Maker all the time. I know they're going to be under £30. I know perhaps they're even going to be under £20. Well, you're right. Should they be? No. Are they? Yes, they're under £20. Yes, by a lot. And are they any less valuable, do you think, to you than a strand of pearls that you see in a jeweller's for even £40 or £50? For me, no. Look how gorgeous they are. Could you make a profit? I think hugely. KOP 024. They're between 9 by 7, sorry, and they are, to me, they are not potato pearls. They're only $11.95. They've got to sell out at that price, haven't they? Just $11.95 for genuine freshwater pearls. The birth gemstone of June, that is my producer, Dion, and my wonderful blonde son, and the gorgeous Claire. So a very popular gemstone already. They are June's birth gemstone. They're the bride's gemstone. They're actually said to stop the bride crying on her wedding day. Don't cry, you'll ruin your mascara. $11.95. KOP 024. Do you think brides traditionally cried because they were being married off and that was it?
Probably, yes, yeah.
I'd have cried, I've been kicking and screaming. $11.95. No, the groom would have been kicking and crying. KOP 024. Loads of you there for this one. What a great St. Valentine's Eve treat for you. A 30-day money-back guarantee is yours as always. How much are you going to charge for a pair of pearly earrings? How gorgeous are they? Jennifer, hello. Sean, hello in Kent. I've got Anne, I've got two Annes, look, one in Kent and one in Aberdeenshire. Susan in Hampshire, Geraldine in the wonderful Wiltshire, Jennifer, keeping it real for the Jennies in Northamptonshire. Well done to you, she's probably a troublemaker if the name's anything to go by. Anonymous in East Lothian, a great big happy St. Valentine's Eve to you. The code that you need is KOP 024. There are lots more of you in there. How many have we got left, Dion? I want to give you a stock update. We started with 200 of these. Did we have that many? We never have that many pearls. They are gorgeous. Now, Hannah, you're going to have some of these, your challenge. You sort of gave me a big hint that you wanted them. They go very well with your aquamarine. What are you going to do with these?
Well, I've started, because I've been handed a little strand off them. So I've started doing a little weave to make a bracelet. And I think it would be lovely as bridal wear, but also, I mean, it's just something that's so wearable. They feel so lovely. So it's a little bit of luxury that you can wear every day. So it's got to be done, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's got to be done. They're gorgeous. Just a simple pair of drop earrings would be wonderful. $11.95. If you're going out for Valentine's Day to wear pearls, I know you're not going to get these in time for tomorrow. Now, Hannah's not going out for Valentine's Day. In fact, she's having a treat and staying in with her husband, and they're thinking, right, are you having a babysitter? Is the boy going to your mum?
Unfortunately, we're both working, but I'm just going to be working from home making jewellery again. But we're probably just going to be a bit lazy, really, and get some food and just plonk in front of the TV.
Carpet picnic.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll sleep for us, but you never know. You never know. He slept
Ring your sister. Night. She's going to have to come round, I'm afraid. Now, somebody's asking what's the difference between keshi pearls. Now, do you remember the pink pearls we got? Was it yesterday we had those lovely pink pearls? Or was it the day before? Do you remember the ones with the, was it Tuesday? Beautiful. And our keshi pearls are sort of a different texture. They can look, how would I describe the shape of a keshi pearl? I don't want to say, it's like a flat, kind of like a cornflake. Yeah, I didn't want to say that because it's not a very sexy description, but it is kind of that different.
A flake.
Yeah, potato pearls are higgledy-piggledy different sizes, just like a bag of potatoes are all different shapes, all different sizes. Now, freshwater pearls, the pearl comes from the oyster, obviously, but they are all in, it's like a little pearly farm where all the oysters are kept, and then they are we take that. It's all done ethically and all of that lot. Now, actually, Hannah Roxbury, our head of buying department, has on our Jewellery Maker Facebook page explained the differences between all pearls. Do you have that in a clip, Claire, or not? You know the Hannah Roxbury explanation of the pearls? It's on our Facebook page. She's done a little recording for you and it's explaining all of the differences. Freshwater pearls are real natural pearls. They just haven't come from the sea. They've come from freshwater. Now, your first kit is girly, girly, girly. What did you call this gorgeous pink sensation?
Candy Girl.
Candy, is that a song, Candy Girl? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
How does it go?
Oh, I can't sit. Are they singing in there?
Oh, are you singing that, Dion? Candy Girl, oh my love. Bit of MJ, is it? Is it MJ? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think so.
It's Jackson 5, isn't
it?
Candy Girl. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Your dog probably just started barking at the telly then. I'm really sorry. Now, have a look I'm going to have MJ songs in my head all day. My son makes me put Rockin' Robin on every time I get in the flipping car. Go Rockin' Robin, no, 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 no. Have a look. And now I love these little arrows because they almost could overlap in a sort of fish scale way. I think these would look really good with scale mail. If you bought the scale mail yesterday with Debs, who was on in the afternoon, then I think that would look fab. They're a lovely colour as well. The gemstone of friendship and love. So again, very fitting for St. Valentine's Eve. Hope you're getting in the mood for it. Maybe got the candles out, maybe painting your nails, ready to look a bit special for tomorrow. I have got for you the gemstone of love and friendship. It's a beautiful rose quartz strand. Rose quartz is a gemstone I think we're all very familiar with it, and I do say it often. It's a gemstone we grow up with, isn't it? It's a gemstone that you see around when you're smaller. Maybe it's, I actually think maybe rose quartz and amethyst is one of the first gemstones you actually buy for yourself when you're young. And maybe it's the first sort of gemstone your very best friend ever buys for you. You know, when you're younger, when you're teenagers, you know, that friend for life that you get. Have a look. Because you need clear quartz in your stash. It always gives you clarity. It always gives you sparkle. It gives you the luster that you want. And in this case, clear quartz, it's about the clarity, isn't it? You've got an opportunity now to just add that little something, that little sparkle. It's never going to detract from the other gemstone, because if you put something quite loud next to the rose quartz, it could drown it out, couldn't it? But apart from black, maybe black would accentuate it a little bit. Smoky quartz would look good, but some other gemstones, really loud colours, it would get lost in. So you want to put something quite subtle, nice and sparkly next to it, and that certainly is a strand like this, and not just for rose quartz as well. I think that's I think that goes for most gemstones when you just want something that gives you that little lift, but you don't want it popping out. Now I've also got, and I love these rondelles, they're very sparkly. Now this is a girls want to have fun kit. Now you've got all the different sections of colours. What I've got to note to you is the fact that this strand is very, very long. And I think you don't realise till you actually get it. This is a really long strand. And they're rondelles as well, which Mark Smith, the birthday boy today, always says the best value, because they're stacked like plates rather than out flat, so you get more to the strand, is the psychology behind it. Now, I want you to look at the banding here of colour. And I want you to actually think about these separately, because if you saw that lovely sort of lavender colour separately, it would be very tranquil. But because these are put with quite loud pinks and quite loud blues, you could almost be mistaken in thinking this is quite a Disney-esque sort of childlike strand, but it isn't just that, because you can section these out, and I find these very, very helpful indeed. It's going to be the holidays next week. The kids are on holiday again, so if you are thinking about, I'm sure if you've got kids, you already know that they're on holiday next week. If you're thinking, there are going to be some rainy days. There are going to be some times where you don't want to take your kids out in case they literally blow away like Mary Poppins. Now, which was happening in the papers, there was a picture of a lady in Manchester literally flying down the street yesterday, with a smile on her face as well, might I add. Now, please remember, these are great to work with the kids, but I think this is one for you and the children to work together. So if you're looking to get all those elements and you're thinking, right, I want to get something that's got everything ready to go, how much is a day out with the children? My goodness me, you can't even walk out the door and go swimming for less than £30 if you've got 2 children now, can you? Now, I have got, not in my house anyway, they charge extra in ours just to use the slide. It's a regular slide. Anyway, we won't get into that. Now, you've also got some lovely beading thread. And yesterday, if you bought the Kumahimo DVD, if you bought the bead loom, you're going to want as much thread as you can. And what a great way with the kit to get the gemstones as well. All loomable. It doesn't matter what size or shape gemstone you've got with the bead loom, and the DVD will reveal that shortly. Now, the sole purpose of the kit is to give you gemstones that have been put together by a designer, so you know that there's already going to be some inspiration there for you. It will be there in the jewellery that Hannah's made. And because they go together, I think you'll find your flow a little bit easier. Now, you're also going to get the other elements that go with making up jewellery. So in this instance, you've got 2 reels of the cord. Now, I'm also going to give you the ribbon. So already this is going to be a great one for friendship bracelets, for kumihimo, for macrame, or if you're shopping from the USA, macrame. There are also opportunities for you to do crochet. All sorts of things can be done. Then I love that Hannah's put one of my favourite colours, the steel rose. The steel rose beading thread is what you've got as well. I'll just pop that over there because I've got that in the way. Sorry, I am sorry. Now you're also going to get my darling Jewellery Maker. So you get your monofilament, your elastic in pink and your steel rose beading thread. But we're not stopping there because you're also going to get 100 of the findings, my favourites. They are the ones with the hearts that Hannah normally quite callously cuts off my hearts, but keep them, my darling Jewellery Makers, because they will go in to resin. You've got your eye pins, you've got your head pins as well, you've got your loop earring findings, your shepherd's hooks, you have got your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, you have got your jump rings, you have got your ribbon ends with extended cords, you have got everything you need to get yourself jewellery making. JRG C79. Candy Girl is what it's all about. It's £24.95 for you today. You've got the colours, you've got the findings, you've got all the little extras to go with this kit. JRG C79. Good morning to June in Staffordshire. He's got this one in our basket. Lorraine, you're shopping. Hello to the brand new Jewellery Maker that's on the phone. As you know what? It's not just a kit that you're going to get if you're brand new and this is your first ever item. You're also going to get a free step-by-step tutorial DVD, loads of freebies with your first purchase, a free DVD, a free step-by-step book, and a hobbyist magazine coming through, the JM Hub magazine, every month for free through your door. It's a wonderful hobby. And you know what? If you get this kit home for the first time only, when you get this kit home, if you make the jewellery up and you think, I'm rubbish, I can't do it, I don't like it, you send it back, we'll still give you a refund. Where else can you get that? Well done, Michelle. You have got Candy Girl in your basket. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. Jane in Greater Manchester. I hope it wasn't you that got blown away. JRG C79. And if you are venturing out today, please be careful. Let's move over with our Jewellery Maker mugs that are available on our website. The true Jewellery Maker has got a drink tea from this. Let's go on over. Come on, let's check out Hannah's gorgeous jewellery. Now, whatever it's going to be, we know that it's going to be feminine, bright, funky and fun. So let's see the proof in the pudding here. Now, I love the contrast between that soft rose quartz. And actually, we have got a few very toned down pieces here with the earrings and the bracelets. But we have got some wow factor pieces as well. You know, the necklace is definitely something my 13-year-old daughter would wear. She'd love that.
It's fun, isn't it? It's fun and funky. And you can either go wacky and just let the kids have a play, or you can do it slightly more classic and perhaps not use some of the hotter pinks and things like that. But yeah, got loads out of this kit, absolutely massive. It's one of those kits that's just going to keep on going because you've got so much and you've got so many findings. Now, this is a very elegant over-the-head necklace with a tassel. Very much more grown up. And actually, I do think you look at that one strand and you think that it can be quite girly in a Disney sort of way, but it's not, it really isn't. Look at those gorgeous rondelles there in such a gorgeous lavender tone, really tranquil, and with the V's there just adding some more texture. Remember, these are genuine gemstones, and then if you come out you'll see that it's a lovely long over the head drop. This is a very stylish design, and then we see the kumihimo. Now again, like I just said, my 13-year-old would be all over this. This is definitely a younger kind of look, or no, it depends how funky and kind of young at heart you are. But yeah, this is the epitome of the Candy Girl, if you like, isn't it? with a sort of candy cane coloured stripe. I love that though, yeah. I do. I love a bit of girly fun. And actually, I've got a friend called Stephanie, and I'm just thinking, she would wear this. It's got her personality written all over it. It's got big personality, and I actually think you can make jewellery with that big personality. I think it just depends on
on the person, actually. It's not about age, is it? I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I know my daughter would go for this, but actually there are friends that I know would wear something like this as well. So we're really hitting the ground running here, aren't we? My daughter asked me whether we could make a dog lead out of kumihimo the other day for the pugs that live next door. And I thought, that's a really good idea.
That's brilliant. The only thing is, with kumihimo, it can stretch a certain amount. So
well, that's all right. Bit of give. You don't want it to be too tight.
A little dog going there and it's standing there, and it might just extend slightly longer than you want to.
I can see her coming out with pony ropes and everything.
Yeah.
If anyone's into that, you could have matching pony ropes to the head collars.
You could make a cute little collar or something, couldn't you?
Yeah,
no, not for a pony, for a dog.
No, not you can't. They can't have collars. But I think it would make a nice band. Now we have got here 2 different looks in the bracelet. And what I like is that you can turn it around.
Yes.
You could have the clear quartz, or you could turn it around and have the blue. Or I mean, it'll probably just sit where it wants to. It's nice to have those different contrasting colours, isn't it? And then moving around, you've got the blue on there as well. Then I'm going to give you another really subtle bracelet here. So again, we've got some really different looks. You can mix these up together, or you can separate them into those different looks. And here again, now I think this would look lovely with a white shirt, pair of jeans, going out.
I think so. I mean, you know, the colourful rondelles. I mean, if you think of it in a slightly different way, it's like having 5 mini strands, because you've got the 5 different colours of rondelles, and you don't have to use them together. So if you pick out the subtle ones and use those in jewellery, then you get a subtle look, or you go the fun and funky and put all the wacky colours together.
It's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. It's almost like the scarves that you. I wear a lot of scarves like you do. Not on air because of my microphone, but I do go out with a bit of
the other way around.
I do go out with a bit of a silky scarf, and this would be my alternative in the summer.
Yeah,
you know, I really like that. And again with the ribbon piece here. Now, actually, I know that I was talking about this is quite an adult fun piece. Do you think?
It's fun and funky,
quite
but it's quite grown up
time.
at the same time.
Yeah.
But also, it's like organised chaos, I think that should be entitled.
Which I love, yes.
It's kind of messy, fun, exciting, but really easy just to chuck on over the top of just a plain top of some description and really lift your outfit.
Gorgeous. And then look at the earrings you've got here. Quite Art Deco, actually, I think, because of the shape. Have a look at that. £24.95, JRG C79. It's called Candy Girl. And you've got your silver flash copper findings. So the findings are copper with an overlay of real sterling silver that is then e-coated. That means that we will prevent tarnishing of your silver and also protect the skin, because it makes your findings hypoallergenic. So anybody that does tend to be a little bit allergic doesn't need to worry so much, because you've got that e-coating in place. Now, I've got unchecked baskets from Kim Yan, from Jane and Michelle. I don't want you missing out on this. You're going to give us a demo. Which one?
I'm going to do the half and half bracelet, so the blue and white bracelet.
Here we go.
And also, if you turn it round, you can see that instead of using a traditional clasp, I've made sort of a loop and button fastening. Just on the back there, just as an alternative. So it makes your kit go a little bit further as well, and if you don't want to use all your clasps up on bracelets, then this is a way of doing it.
Oh, fab. Okie doke. So where do I start?
So I've taken quite a long piece of beading thread.
And that beading thread is such a pretty colour, isn't it?
It's beautiful, actually, and it really enhances the rose quartz in there as well. So you take that and you fold it in half, and then you take one of your crimp beads, and you're just making the loop fastening to start with. So you thread that right to the end, and then you end up with a little loop, and all you've got to do is make sure that it's big enough to get one of these rondelles through, but not so big that it's easy to get it through. So about there.
So just like a button?
Yeah, literally like a little button.
Like a little button. These would make lovely buttons.
And this is how you use the crimping tool, Jenny. So,
squidge.
So you put it into the back section, and it's got a little tooth in it, and you just squidge it.
That would have been easier earlier, wouldn't it?
That's easy.
That's why you suggested it, wasn't it?
And then you get like a little groove forming, and then you just turn your tool the other way round and use the front notch.
That's how you get the groove from that?
Yes.
I always wondered how everybody else was... I always wondered, why have they got different crimp beads
they're so easy to use, and they do make life easier if you've got fiddly little things.
I'm so stupid.
Like your crimp bead covers, because they're perfect shape for it. So I'm just going to put a crimp bead cover on, just hook it over the edge, like this, and all it does is just disguises the crimp that you've just squished. And then just using the front part and squeeze the two together like that. Squeeze. And then you get like a little sort of Pac-Man mouth, if you like.
Oh, I love Pac-Man.
And then all I do is just gently squeeze those together so that it forms a little ball.
They don't know what Pac-Man is.
Oh, no.
They're that young.
Am I that old already?
No, crikey. It's them. They're too young. They're too young. They should be. They're too young to work.
So that's the start of your clasp, and then you pick whichever colour you want, and you thread one wire through from one side and one from the other, and you pull it tight down to your crimp bead cover. Got a little twist going on there, like so. It's all twisted up. This is what I mean about the demonstrations. Whenever you do it at home, it just does it. Whenever you do it on TV, it makes a little wiggle. Right, so that's on that way round. And then the next one, you just take both wires and you thread them straight through the middle of your next bead, so that when you pull them together, it sits in the opposite direction.
Aha!
Like that.
Yes.
And then you just keep going with that pattern. So the next one goes through either side of the rondelle. In fact, I'm going to cut some of that off because I've got far too much there.
Yeah, you'll need about that much at home, but for the purpose of demonstration,
demo,
we don't need all of that.
To get rid of some of it. So, again, we go left to right, right to left. Pull them tight, like so. Then the pattern follows on. Both go through the next one. Just through the centre hole together, pull them tight, and then I won't do the whole thing, but what I've done on the bracelet is to change my colour, I've just added some of these lovely little rondelles in. In fact, I've done it from a sideways one, haven't I? So let's put that one on first.
The clarity is really lovely, isn't
beautiful.
it?
Do you know what, these would go really nice with that aquamarine as well.
They're making me think of a lovely sunny day again. In my head, indoors, it's summer outside, but then when I go out, I get all disappointed because it's not. Oh! I had a strange dream about Natalia Coleman last night. I must remember.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I have ever such strange dreams.
Does she know?
Oh, she does now if she's watching.
But how nice to be somebody's dream girl.
But they sometimes come true, my dreams. So I must ring her.
Premonitions.
Because it was a very weird dream.
I hope it was a nice dream.
It was strange. It wasn't horrible. It was just weird. Anyway.
So this is all I've done. I've carried on the pattern, and then I've put 3 of these little silver rondelles on, just as kind of like a feature point in the middle. And then you start again with the same pattern, but you just change colour. So, gone for the clear ones next. Through like this. Pull them up to the middle. And then you just have to keep sort of straightening them as you go. And that's it. You carry on with your pattern, alternating your rondelles as you go.
You could do this on something like a handbag charm or a pair of earrings, but in a smaller scale. Or you could do it with a smaller rondelle as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, actually, it's very pretty if you do it with a smaller rondelle because you get the texture more than, well, with this one, it's
especially if they're faceted, to give you that lovely sparkle.
Yeah, really sparkly. And you just carry on like that.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Then when you get to the other end, do you want to just quickly see?
We'll have a little look-see.
All I've done with the other end, I think, let's just check yeah. I've threaded on another crimp bead.
I like the way you've got the you've got your head pin there, because actually that's what I'm on about with the buttons, and these look really good in rings and bubble bracelets like that, because you can just coil the back of a head pin, don't you, and pop them on. Gives you loads of lovely texture.
It does. You get like a little embellishment.
Yeah.
That's it. So I've just put a little crimp bead on, and then put another bead on the end, and then take a third crimp bead, pop that in there, and then thread your wires back through your button, your rondelle, and back through the crimp bead on this side. I can hear someone laughing next door.
Laughing, can you?
Oh, I should have known it was Vicky.
There's only one person that laughs like that.
So we've kind of got like a double crimp going on, and this side is the one that secures it onto the bracelet. So double crimp like that, and that one, I just squished it like that, and then I've added a little crimp bead cover to make.
Got them in there somewhere.
They're in here somewhere.
That'll be the last thing. Oh, here they are. They were already out. We were prepared, of course.
And then just to kind of make the end of the button fastening pretty.
These are nice big ones as well. So if you're learning, they're much easier than when I was fiddling about like a buffoon earlier.
So all you do is just pop it over the end crimp like that, and then just squeeze it together.
Squidge.
Squidge, squidge, and it gives you this lovely little sort of button fastening.
Oh, I thought that was a head pin.
Yeah, and then that can just hook through there and secures the bracelet.
How fab is that?
Oops, I'm going to drop it, I think. There we go.
Now, once you get this kit home, please don't forget to take a picture of whatever you design, because we will then email it in to us, and we will pop it up into the Wall of Fame, and you could win up to £100. We do that on a weekly basis, £50 for the runner-ups. It's always worth entering. We enter you automatically, and it's not about talent. It's a draw that we put everybody's numbers in and we pick it out at random. And we're going to go today, for the first time, it's Waff o'clock. We have got this beautiful colours.
Stunning, aren't they?
Hannah and I were just going, ooh, that's nice.
Sorting through.
I love the Wall of Fame. It's one of my favourite parts of the show. Okay, take it away, Hannah.
Okay, this is number 332. And it says, hi everyone at Jewellery Maker. I've enclosed my photo for the Wall of Fame. It's made from the beautiful kit which I ordered recently called Rare Regality. My bracelet and earrings are made from amethyst puffy hearts and sterling silver with gold-plated findings, all from JM. I hope to purchase more of the amethyst as it's a beautiful gemstone. From, how do you say this?
Jackie Viljoen, I think.
Viljoen,
okay. Or Viljoen. I don't know.
Jackie from Wigan.
Yeah, Jackie from Wigan, there you go. So I like an exotic surname.
I know.
I always think I should change my surname.
Do you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Something really posh. I don't know what yet.
DeVere?
Or something really...
Double barrel.
Well, yeah, or Italian.
You could double barrel.
Jenny Valentino. Sounds good, doesn't it? Yes, doesn't it? It sounds like I've got a sexy husband.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. This is beautiful.
That's stunning. That really
Isn't
is
it
lovely.
gorgeous? Number 335. I absolutely love this torque necklace. I love the way the beads have been placed in a tiara technique around the neck. I love the use of mesh. I think the design is spot on, very
and
boutique.
Twisted wire as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yvonne from Pontefract, you have really, really done yourself proud with this one. Yvonne writes, I'm going to attend a special evening with my husband soon. And she sent this on the 12th. Was that yesterday? Yes. So hopefully it's tomorrow. Maybe she's going out. And wanted something special, jewellery-wise, to wear. I saw the fabulous Gemachrome make some mesh sleeves, and I thought I would try to make something using this technique. This is the result. The wire, the silver mesh, and the inspiration, all from Jewellery Maker with silver balls from my stash. Big thank you to all. Yvonne, this is absolutely stunning, and wherever you go, I think people are going to comment. I just think you're so talented. This is gorgeous. You're number 335, and a big well done to you using that twister tool. It really brought that piece to life, hasn't it? Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Right, this is a nice colourful one. So.
Gizmo. This is very Rachel Norris with the big chunky necklace.
And a bit of Laura binding there, maybe.
A bit of two inspirations in one, yeah.
333 is the number. And it says, hi to all at JM. Thanks for all the great inspirations and fantastic products. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I made the necklace with a mixture of wire on the gizmo. The pendant is with turquoise wire on an obsidian puffy coin. And the herringbone bracelet is agate carved flower beads with chartreuse and fuchsia wire. I really need a win to buy more wire to try more techniques. From Lisa in Leeds. Lisa
well
Dolby.
done, Lisa. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that gizmo. It just makes it look so professional, doesn't it?
It does. I love all the different colours together like that.
I thought you'd like that. And in fact, these are you're wearing 2 of these colours today.
I could wear that actually.
I think you need it. Lisa, she needs it. She needs it. Look at this. Gorgeous. What is it? Is it a bookmark? Whatever it is, it's absolutely beautiful. Very Queen of Hearts. Very Valentino. Very Jenny Valentino. Number 336 is from the gorgeous Lee. And she writes, Dear Jenny and Mark, she must have sent this yesterday, Liana. She says, please find my 3rd entry to the Wall of Fame with this Valentine's bookmark. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, well, that is lovely.
It is lovely.
See, I'd love to give my daughter something like that because she's such a bookworm, and we do give Valentine's gifts for the children.
Do you?
Yeah, because I love them. I love those little rascals. Drive me mad, they do. I used Jewellery Maker heart mold for polymer clay with ruby sapphire glitter. That is gorgeous. And JM shrink plastic for these hearts. I love it. When was the last time we had shrink plastic? Because I haven't seen it in such a long time. It's wonderful and it's so much fun. The kids love shrink plastic. It reminds me of the days when I used to shrink crisp packets.
Yeah,
we used to make badges out of them. Always hula hoops for my choice. Garnet nuggets for my stash. I used Jewellery Maker red thread from the multi-thread packs I bought just before Christmas to make the tassel, and Jewellery Maker 0.6 wire. Bookmark and chain from elsewhere, as JM does not stock it at the moment. We need, but you can make them out of wire. Did not see all of the show as I had to go out, but tell Mark not to worry about demos. Sometimes things happen. Listen, I know I told him I'd trip over my own feet every day. I know. Thank you, darling. Blah, blah, blah. Is there a chance JM can get bookmarks in stock, a larger link chain and the reel, as you do not seem to have any? Well, look into it, Lee, for you. Thank you, my darling. You're number 336. I'm really glad I got to read that out for you. And Mark's next door is his birthday today. So I want to give him the bumps. I'm not sure how willing he's going to be. He's not a cocktail drinker after all.
He's very tall as well. It's going to need a lot of us to do that.
That's all right. Ryan's a strapping lad.
Yeah.
We got one more.
One more is 334, and it's a very classic design. Hi everyone. I just wanted to share the necklace and earrings I made for my sister's birthday. Happy birthday for the 19th of February, Helen.
Gorgeous.
All made with gems from Jewellery Maker. I love the faceted drop amethyst. They're so delicate with great clarity. I also attached a small amethyst rondelle to the chain on the double toggle clasp to give a professional finish. Fingers crossed for the draw so I can make some more lovely gifts. Best wishes from Geraldine Darlington of Royal Wootton Bassett.
She's ever so posh.
Oh.
My name is Geraldine Darlington of Royal Wootton. That's who I want to be.
Sounds
Jenny
important.
Darlington. That's a brilliant surname.
There you go.
Yes. She does sound like royalty.
Self-adopted into your family.
Yes, if you don't mind, I'm stealing that name. Now, after the break, I've got a beautiful strand of Amazonite for you. Look at these hand-carved flowers. You might be wondering, how do I enter this wonderful Wall of Fame? Well, I'm going to show you right now.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30.
Well, we're back and we're causing trouble as always. We've got beautiful Aventurine flowers for you. Now, I'm thinking these would make wonderful, wonderful, wonderful cufflinks. I was going to say cocktails then, but I meant cufflinks because that's what we were talking about in the break. Now, I am also thinking that these are perfect pendants. If you work with wire, these are very easy, in fact, to wire wrap because they've got the grooves to hold on to the wire. If you have a look at the strand, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So you've got those grooves in there, which just, the wire will slot into it. So will beading thread or any other beading material that you want to use. So these are great for macrame. These are wonderful, I think, for little badges. I actually think these would be quite nice for Paddy's Day. You make sort of a lovely green piece out of these. Not too bad, it's in March, isn't it? Now, I love these in earrings, but you'd only be able to use one with a tassel. They are the perfect strand for rings, of course they are. Could you soutache with these if you were really good? You've got some little rounds in between each one. You've got the little rounds, which you can use and keep in your seedy bead stash. Now, flowers and hearts and stars are very, very popular. And if you create jewellery to sell on, then you already are very aware of that, I'm sure. These are feature pieces, maybe on an asymmetric, putting one of these at the décolletage and then tiering 3 or 4 strands of graduating lengths of chain. You could use that chain in silver or in gold or whatever you've got in your stash. It'd be quite nice to see it with a bit of verdigris, actually, if you like to antiquify your pieces, if you love that steampunk look. I think you could achieve that with this. Now, I also think that these are going to look truly excellent with rose quartz. If you bought the last kit, the little arrows, they'll go really well with these. I think you could perhaps make your stems out of them, couldn't you? Of course, the traditional floral piece. So if you're doing a big wirework bouquet, just like Gemma Crow did, she won the Design of the Year for that, then this one is perfect, absolutely spot on and perfect. Now, I've got coming up later some corner drilled rose quartz, and I do think that that's a lovely, lovely combination. What about an over the head necklace, maybe knotted, bit of space in between? What about a couple of inches of chain in between each one? Maybe it would be 2 or 3 lengths of chain, wouldn't it, in between each one? That'd look lovely, wouldn't it? What about you, Hannah? When you see flowers like this, because I know designers are full of ideas with things like flowers and hearts already, what would you do with these?
I quite like flowers when they're on sort of like a tiara weave, so they stand proud of a necklace. So
yes,
you could do quite a sculptural thing with them, and then perhaps get some smaller gemstones as well to sort of wrap around them, or make like little, as though it was like a berry on a bush or something like that. So have the flowers and the berries all on tiara strands.
I've got some petal shapes coming up later, or some leafy shapes. Wouldn't that look gorgeous? How beautiful would that be together? Very summery, and most of you are I'd say all of you are probably creating your spring and summer pieces. It's going to be the spring fair season. It's going to be summer, of course, imminently, and those are the pieces of course, you're probably done with Mother's Day already because you're so organised, but this is a perfect Mother's Day strand. Instead of giving flowers that last 5 minutes, give flowers that last a lifetime. I've got lots of you on the phone lines for these already. They are hand carved. They could be going in pairs of cufflinks. They could be going in a ring. They could be one pendant feature. They could be a brooch. They could be going in a floral display, an over the head necklace. The possibilities are as limited only by your imagination. Let me count them for you, because I know a lot of you thinking, I want to make cufflinks, but I need to know how many pairs I'm going to get out of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Plus, you've got the little round seedy beads as well, so you should get about 20 of theirs. They're all thereabouts, always the same carat weight, 320 carats. They're 20 mil on the uniform, so they're not graduated, they're exactly the same size, which means you can create that uniform piece. Look how glossy these are. They're very polished and shiny, aren't they? Remember, these are hand faceted as well. So you've got to take that into consideration. And when you do take that hand carving into consideration, how much should these be? Well, they're a genuine gemstone. They've formed in the ground for years and years and years. Aventurine takes on some beautiful colours. And if you do have any peach Aventurine in your collection, may I highly recommend putting it with this gorgeous green DEGPOO. They're only $8.95. I've got 20 on my strand. You can use your debit card, you can use your credit card to come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. And there are two ways in which you can grab it. 0800 644 655 on the phones. You can get webby with us, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Click to buy this item now, but check out your basket. Mary in County Down has bought 3 of these. Happy St. Valentine's Eve to you. I'm giving you a premature mwah, because I won't be here tomorrow. Vidya in Wiltshire, hello to you. Lorraine in Cornwall, lucky thing, hello to you, although maybe not so lucky in the wind, stay away from the shore. Alison in Hampshire, hello to you. All those brand new jewellery makers, wonderful to have you all on board. 320 carats in total. These are 5-petal flowers and they are 20 mil round. Now, my darling jewellery makers, still plenty of stock of those. If you want them, we had lots. They were brand new today. Let's give to you a threading pack with a difference, because you are also getting the memory wire DVD. Now, the memory wire DVD, this edition one that I'm giving you, is going to give you a tutorial of how to create, by the way, very easily. Wonderful jewelry. You don't need any findings for memory wire. It's just your gemstones. Now, if you are new to jewelry making, or if you are doing lots of complex pieces and you think to yourself, sometimes I'd like to make my life easier, then this is for you. You need it. It's going to help you create some very beautiful but very simple designs. Memory wire is a wonderful, wonderful medium, and if you're not sure what it is, I will show you. Mark, actually, who's next door, always says to us, memory wire bracelets are one of the most popular things to sell, usually in flowers or hearts with an element of that, and he said they fly out. Now, I'm going to give you not only the necklace memory wire, now you're going to get 14 coils to the spool. You've got the necklace memory wire. Now, you might be looking at that thinking, well, hang on a minute, it's quite skinny. But actually, no, because look, it stretches out, so you make a bracelet, a necklace like that. It will hold its shape. I don't know whether you can see. So you've got 14 coils. Then I'm going to give to you the rings. Now, you can either use these as traditional rings and put gemstones around them. You cut them to the size with your cutters. I'd use your tin snips for these, or you can put them like that and maybe make sort of a circular pendant with them. I mean, you have got a lot of scope for design with memory wire. So, and you also get your bracelet memory wire. Now, I use bracelet memory wire more than any other of the memory wires. I think it's just very easy. I use ring memory wire though, because that's very simple. And I think I've seen you, Hannah, do a memory wire ring, wasn't it? And you did like a little triangle of gemstones on there. Was that you that did that? A little triangle at the front. I think it was.
Do you know, I can't remember. But
she's made so much. How can she?
One thing I do like to do with memory wire though is to make like a little sort of half moon dangle, for want of a better word. So and you kind of have them alternating. So you can take either the ring or the bracelet, depending on what you're making. Cut the coil and then so you get half, and then make like little loops on each end. Then do another one, but attach it with a jump ring so it's facing the opposite way, like that. And then just put dangles hanging from each one. It's quite a nice little finish. I like that idea, just going higgledy-piggledy with them. Yeah. Now you're getting gemstones in here as well, by the way, in Hannah Osborne blue. Have a look at this, and of course Dion's favourite colour as well. Now you're also getting ribbons, so you've got loads of scope already. 2 wonderful strands of blue quartz, great for soutache with the rounds. I'm also going to give you yellow ribbon. I won't take them all out of the packet. I'm going to give you red ribbon. I'm going to give to you blue ribbon. Very Easter bonnet, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? Of course you are producing your Easter pieces now. I am going to give you monofilament. I'm going to give to you beading thread. I'm going to give to you elastic. Don't forget the all-important ingredient of the memory wire DVD, which is $4.95 on its own on our website. I'm going to give to you all of this
for under £10. Majorly under £10, just £7.95 for all of these elements. You've got the memory wire DVD. You've got 2 strands. Hang on a minute, isn't that wonderful for 2 strands of gemstones? I think so. The value we're talking about is phenomenal. You know you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, don't you? So you're all backed up and ready to go. It is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline, 800 644 655, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. If you're shopping online, great to have you all on board. Joe in London, Judith in Inverness. I've got Deborah in Leicestershire, hello to you. Anonymous in Cumbria and Anonymous in Midlothian. I've got the lovely Zoe from Bedfordshire coming through. Jane in Greater Manchester's come through. It's lovely to have you all on board this morning on St. Valentine's Eve. I hope you're spending it in a relaxing way. Don't go outside, it's too windy, too rainy, too yucky. Use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. We love each and every one of you. We love seeing your designs. And hopefully this memory wire DVD is going to inspire you massively. I have got a web comment from the lovely Kerry in Leicestershire who writes, "Hi Jenny and Hannah, I love the show. It is our 4th wedding anniversary on Valentine's Day. Happy wedding anniversary. Unfortunately, hubby will be working nights. No! Can I suggest that you go for breakfast, or will he be asleep?" I don't know, will he? Will he be asleep? Maybe when he comes in tonight, if he's on nights, you can have it ready for him. I don't know. Let us know how you're going to celebrate St. Valentine's. Not only St. Valentine's, but your wonderful wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. Hope you have a lovely day. Beverly in Norfolk writes, "Hello, lovelies." Hello, darling. "I've not seen Hannah on screen since you went and had your little gem. You look absolutely fab." Jenny, also lovely as always. Thank you, Beverly. Aww. How lovely of you. Now, Hannah's been on a few times, Beverly, but talk to everybody about Sproglet. Sprogolini.
Sproglet is William. He was 1 on Monday.
Can you believe it?
He's amazing,
1 already.
And I've been on a mission to get rid of all my baby weight, so I've lost over 3 stone now. So, so I look a bit more like me again, I think.
You look exactly. Well, in fact, I think you look almost slimmer than before.
I think I probably am actually, just a little bit. So.
Well, you got running around to do.
There's no sitting again.
There's no sitting down drinking wine, is there? Now the gorgeous William celebrated his first birthday, not walking yet.
Not
Good.
quite.
Keep it that way.
Not quite. He's getting there. He can pull himself up onto things, and he started to do a bit of cruising.
Does he do that thing?
Yeah, he does that bit wobbly.
And then boom, on his bum.
No, he won't let go. He's frightened of falling
Who
down.
can blame him? He's a cautious young lad.
He's tall, you see. It's a long way down.
Bless his little heart. $7.95, phenomenal value. Loads of you in on this one. Keep those lovely text messages coming. It's Mark's birthday. Maybe you've got a message for him. We'd like to know how you're celebrating some Valentine's. Here's how you get involved. James Studio 60777, followed by your message, or you can do it online for free. All the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Click watch us live and then send a message to the studio. We did something silly. I had to tell Lee what we were doing last night, and it completely coincided with what he'd already arranged.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, we had to cancel one of them.
Oh.
So now if anyone would like dinner reservations at a certain celebrity chef's restaurant, which I had booked, not J.O., the other one, the one that swears. Yeah, him. Then you can have mine. Just go and say my name. You know what it is. Don't cause any trouble though, mind. But yeah, he'd already booked a spa day, which I am super looking forward to. I was like, let's ditch the restaurant. I am definitely having a massage. Aww. So yeah, it's lovely. But not on Valentine's Day because he's working. We're doing it on Saturday. Now, I've got to remind you before I do anything else of our wonderful Mandarin garnet that's coming up as my presenter's pick today. Now, the last time I bought you rounds that were similar, I can't remember how much they were. I think there was 60 something, 69.95 I think. They sold out. We only had 10 of them. How many of these have we got exactly, Dion? We've only got 11 this time. They will, I think, sell out. Now, a lot of you missed out on our last Mandarin garnet rounds. Now, I want you to go and research this gemstone. There are certain very, very exclusive jewellery designers that use this gemstone, and it's thousands of pounds in tiny elements. Normally you only get an accent of Mandarin garnet in a big feature piece. It might be that you're looking at Tiffany & Co, Cartier, Boodles, Bulgari, any of those. Gems TV, we have wonderful examples. It isn't a tiny gemstone. It isn't a gemstone we can get hold of, and it isn't a tiny carat weight. You've got a lot. You've got 20 carats here. I think you're hard pushed to find this in 0.25 of a carat in a lot of pieces of jewellery. It's just not seen. It was, in fact, mistaken for Papradashka sapphire when it was first discovered. So lots of history, which I'll go into later on this wonderful gemstone. Now, I am going to give to you. Those will sell out. Now, yesterday, there was a lot of scale mail on yesterday. And so you might need some more to go with. Debs did that incredible design. Did you see it? Did you see Deb's design yesterday on the...
I did, yes, it's lovely.
It was amazing. It's amazing.
Very, very classy, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. And actually, most of our designers are really requesting the scale mails. Now, Debbie Kershaw requests them because she can do the letter stamping on them. Mark's giving us away. Debbie Kershaw can request them because she can do the letter stamping on them. Debbie Bolford loves to use them. She likes to put them with her polymer clay pieces. Gemma Crow adores them, and yesterday we saw Deb's example of scale mail pieces. Now we're going to bring it out. I think if you've never seen the scales, now the silver ones come with a little film over the top. You need to take that off. It's to protect them because they are super shiny. Now, scale mail, you look at and you think, what do I do with that? It's for drop earrings, is it? It's for, well, a lot of you are into your Madama beads and things like that. And a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful jewellery maker made me the most beautiful Madama bracelet, which I can't show on air because it's not genuine gemstone, but I love it and I adore it and I do wear it often. Now, if you like that kind of style, that overlapping style, or if you want to use these for your letter stamping, or if you just think, you know what, I love the look of these, I'd like to make a pair of earrings. Or you could go, wow, factor 3,000 million. Have a look, if that's a number. Have a look at what Debs did yesterday. Ooh, la la. It was all I can say. Check this out. Do you know, this looks like it belongs on a film.
It does, doesn't it?
Absolutely it does. It looks like it should be on Lord of the Rings or something like that. Some amazing goddess is going to come out of the sea wearing this, you know. It's just wonderful. This is theatrical jewellery that Deb's created, isn't it? Would you agree? She's a super talented jewellery maker. And if she's watching, Debs, we're all talking about this today. Gorgeous. You are amazing. It's almost like an owl's feathers,
like
isn't
feathers.
it? I'm doing this like owl's breast, where he's, you know, it's all, ooh, I love it. I think it's beautiful. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. If you were inspired yesterday, if you're thinking, I'm going to make that but on a smaller scale, I've got some scale mails for you. Now, I'm going to show you the back of this because they are attached with jump rings. And I'm going to give you the jump rings as well. Please, Jenny, do not break this. Well, it's very sturdy, I don't think I can. So attached with jump rings. Now I'm just going to, there you go, you can see the rings there. There is wire work in there as well, but there are jump rings too that Deb's in fact made. Now I'm going to give to you a scale mail bundle that is going to be a knock your socks off price tag. Now it's not just about scale mail, because if you are creating chain mail, you need this bundle. If you want to incorporate we've got some examples of what is chainmail. I'm going to show you what it is, my darling jewellery makers. Here it is. But you could do some really colourful pieces with these ones. Now, if you want to incorporate the same beading thread, I love that, the same beading thread and gemstones with the jump rings, if you want to be matching, there's the coloured ones, then I'm going to give you the opportunity to do just that. The black and red, which you've got here, you can create that ring that Debbie Bolford's created. I'm going to give you, and look, you've got the gold. You also do get your gold. I'm going to give you 9mm. You're going to get 100 of the 9mm. These are saw cut. The price tag that you see on screen is what you should be paying. You are indeed not paying that price tag today. Now you have got saw cut aluminium jump rings. Saw cutting is important with a jump ring, especially if you're creating chainmail, because it means they slot back together really neatly like that. And they're aluminium, so they're really strong, but they're very malleable and they're very, very lightweight. So if you're creating a big, heavy piece, they're going to be nice and lightweight still. We're going to give you a better than half price deal. This is not your price tag that you see on screen right now. I'm going to give you 100 of the 6.7 more of a coppery gold. Then you've got 100 of the 5mm. This, I'm talking to you in an inner dimension, by the way, saw cut red. I'm going to give you 4.1mm inner dimension saw cut blue. I'm going to give to you 5mm 100 saw cut pink, and I love this green. 100 of the green in 9mm, and I'm going to give you 100 of that fantastic snazzy purple. Those are 9mm out in a dimension. Here's everything that you get, and then you've got the 4.1 in gold. You've got all the scalies as well. You get 100 of those. Now they have got a plastic coating on them. They're called mirror flash, and literally when you take the plastic coating on, wow, they are uber flashy. The luster is incredible. That metallic sheen is not your socks off. Look at the price tag now. They're just £12.95 for you. TCG C23. The options that you've got, the scope for design is huge. You can create absolutely loads of jewellery for just £12.95. You don't have to add gemstones. You don't have to do, you could just use these in your stash, but you can make the most outstanding chainmail with these at £12.95. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 jump rings. £12.95 for the jump rings alone, and then you've got 100 of the scales. This value is beyond wonderful. It's phenomenal. Could you make a big profit off of this? How much do you charge for a scale mail bracelet? You've got stacks. A scale mail bracelet takes about 150 scales, doesn't it? Well, can you imagine? Debbie Bolford says that because of the time it takes, and depending on what sort of precious metal, I reckon you could get between £40 and £60 per bracelet. Now, I have got for you, do you know what? We've got plenty of opportunities for you to get the coloured wire on our website to go with these if you want it as well. Maybe it's not about chainmail for you. Maybe it's not even about scale mail. Maybe it's about beading thread projects. If you, in fact, came on the Adventures with Beading Thread workshop with Gemma Crow yesterday, you'll be really into your coloured beading thread. So this would be a joy, wouldn't it, to add to that stash of coloured beading thread, coloured materials that you're using at £12.95. These could be sweetie bracelets. You could do so much. Definitely get these ready. Look at all of these colours, ready for the spring selections that you're going to be creating, and also ready for Mother's Day. Maybe you want to make that beautiful, I think a chainmail bracelet would be perfect for Mother's Day. It's strong enough to last forever, gorgeous colours. And you could make your mum's favourite colour. Don't forget you've got the scales in there as well. You make beautiful flowers out of these, like an opening orchid out of these. Do I mean orchid? I think I do. TCG C23. No, I mean water lily, do I? Yes, I think I do. TCG TCG C23 is your item code. I've got absolutely loads of you on the phone line, so let me wish each one of you, if I can, a warm and welcoming Thursday and a lovely kiss on the lips for Valentine's Eve. Now Ryan is here. He's by reputation a bit of a spoiler with his girlfriend.
Oh,
she's a proper princess, isn't she, Ryan? What are you getting her for Valentine's Day? Because you've really you know, got a lot to live up to. Just flowers. She's not going to like that, Ryan. Now, not after what you gave her for Christmas. Now, we've got some wonderful text messages. Hello, Diana from Swansea. Morning, Jenny and Hannah and Jewellery Maker team. I'm very excited. I just booked on the bridal vintage workshop. I can't wait. Do you know what, Sheila, we were saying this morning, she's so sweet. You're going to love the bridal jewellery workshop, and the pieces are super classic, and she's going to be doing an advanced bridal course as well, so you might want to come on that one afterwards. I got more text messages. Hello to Arlene in Durham. Hello, Arlene. Hi, JM Studios. Hi, Jenny. Is there a DVD explaining the use of blank dies? I'm not sure. Is there I'm not sure. Go and have a look on the website. See if there's probably a download, or type it into our YouTube, my darling. Don't think so at the moment. And Lisa from West Yorkshire, hello to you. Hi there to Jenny and Hannah. Thanks for the great comments on my waft pick today. I really like it when people say such nice things about my work. Happy birthday to Mark. I think you're welcome. You're amazingly talented jewellery maker. So well done to you. Thank you so much for sending into the Wall of Fame. Let us know what you're up to for Valentine's Day. We got Mark in for his birthday. Should we give him the bumps? What should we do to him? I don't think he'd like the bumps. I think he would hate the bumps, in fact. Do you remember at school, you used to literally get mobbed for the bumps. And I used to be like, oh, my head's going to hit this concrete, because you get heavier as it, number 1 and 2, you're flying. By 4, you're hitting the ground. You're thinking, these kids have got small arms. Any minute now, my skull's cracking. We don't recommend. Don't give the bumps unless you're an adult. Now, should we do a double trouble deal? I feel in the mood for it. Which one shall I do for you? I think I'm going to do a bit of pink, a bit of girly pink. And these are ovals, and these have fabulous striping to them. Should we do another buy one, get one for £2? Should we do £2? Well, I've said it now. It's supposed to be £3. She said, well, it's 2 now. Sorry about that. So ovals, these are perfect pendants if you like to pendant wrap. Perfect for that. Great for soutache as well if you're getting good. I mean, our producer Kirsty in the afternoon show is getting good. Oh, yeah. She can get. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Go to Mary. I told you to check it out. Good, isn't it? Very, very. Soutache is amazing. Well, of course, we know Linda is exceptional at soutache as well. Now we've got Linda's on the show tomorrow for you. She's a lovely lady. On Valentine's Day, I thought she'd be being wined and dined. She probably will be later. Now you have got all these lovely stripes. Do you see? You've got that fantastic colour. I think these are beautiful. Now they're going to look wonderful if you wire wrap them. I like the idea of gold wire with these, or a bit of black wire maybe. I think you could make quite a nice elaborate wire work piece, maybe a bib style bracelet with these, and primarily wire, these adding that pop, that zing of colour. Your double trouble offer. Hot pink banded agate. They're flat ovals and they're 20 by 15. They've got a nice depth to them as well. So if you are soutaching, if you are wire wrapping, I just think a little curtain of wire on there would be nice. Oh, these are perfect for cocktail rings. They're perfect for cocktail rings. We got gold wire coming up later. We got copper wire coming up later. If you like to make ring shanks, then go and check out Rachel Norris's designs on our YouTube channel. She's amazing at them. IKG C05. We're going to give you a double trouble deal. That means you're buying 1 strand and you're getting the other for £2, not 3. £2. $9.95 is your price tag. So these are normally $7.95 on their own. Use these. Actually, look how you can see that the drill holes are big on these because they've got a couple of threads, not streds, through them already. So that should give you an idea of the materials you can put through there. At least a 1 point wire, 1.25. I think you definitely get away with. IKG C05, a double trouble deal for you in hot girly pink. Hannah, what would you do with these?
Well, they go very nice with the Candy Girl kit from earlier.
Yes, they would.
A bit more pink in there, but I think I'd probably put something. Maybe go a bit sort of striking with it. Put some turquoise or something with it, so it's really like zingy. Yeah. But you know, if you're going to wear a bold colour, let's go for it. If you're going to do it, go large or go home. That's your motto, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to get you a T-shirt that says "Go large or go home." £9.95. Let us know what you're up to today. Don't forget to keep interactive with us throughout the day. Don't forget also that everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker comes with a no questions asked money back guarantee for 30 days. That's exceptional. I hope you do know that when you shop with us, you're shopping from a family-run company, and we really care, and our customer care team, I've got to say, are wonderful. So if they're watching, we'd like to give them a mention for their fantastic work. Because it is Valentine's Day. Tomorrow, let's share the love. I'd like to love Cassie for making a brilliant cup of tea, and for her major talents that stretch beyond that, and being very kind. Now, we won't start on you, Rye. No. Ryan's growing a bit of a beard there. I like it. Do you know what? You've got the Sherlock look going on.
To shave it off for tomorrow.
Oh, your girlfriend's requested a shave, has she? Yeah. I think you're looking a bit Sherlock with the hair. Oh, that's the look. You'll tell her you're going for that, and she'll be like, oh, okay. Okay. All the boys are going Sherlock at the moment, are they? It's because all the girls are going Sherlock at the moment. Gee, watch that. Oh.
It's brilliant.
I mean, he's not attractive, but he is so attractive. Do you know what I mean?
He's quirky, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think
it's a bit like
quirky
Stephen
appeal.
Fry. I've got a massive crush on him.
Yeah.
Nothing attractive about him but his brain.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? His
Yeah.
brains are attractive, aren't they?
He's got quite a large nose, isn't he?
Stephen Fry has. Or, oh no, Sherlock, yes.
Sherlock,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like him for it. Now, we've got some greens, and this is called Snowdrops. And I've got to say, I've noticed the Snowdrops have all shot up at the moment, haven't they?
Yeah.
They think it's, is it supposed to be spring they come, or is it now?
Well, they're usually the first thing to appear, aren't they? So early spring, perhaps.
I love Snowdrops.
winter,
They're
early
so
spring,
pretty,
yeah.
aren't they? And then they go, and then the daffs seem to come.
Yeah.
They are that little, oh, hello, don't worry, everything's
Yeah.
going to be all right and sunny again.
Yeah.
Aren't they, Snowdrops? And that's what this kit's called, gorgeous Snowdrops. Have a look at the crackle quartz. It's so pretty, crackle quartz, and it gives you, where you get from clear quartz that clarity that I think you need in a lot of pieces. With crackle quartz, you get that zing, 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 that refraction. The way that the light goes in and just goes boing, 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 all around. And it reminds me of, it's a bit like, what are those machines where you do the balls and they go, pinballs, yeah, that's how I think about the light bouncing around these madly, just dancing around those crackles. And the way you get those crackles is by heating up clear quartz, just really heating it. It's like you're in a sauna, you can't take any more. And then we plunge this gemstone into icy cold water, and like a cartoon crackling effect happens, like Roadrunner's eyes. You know, it's just, it's a wonderful thing. And I love crackle quartz for the zing, zing, boing, 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 and for the fact that I know how that happened. I quite like it. I think there's a lot to be said about following the path of a genuine gemstone that you can't do, can you? With the plastic or with glass, as much as they have their place in jewelry, and they do undoubtedly. Genuine gemstones, there's nothing like it, is there? And actually, I think maybe a lot of jewellery makers here come by us by accident and almost sort of stop and watch Jewellery Maker and think they're not real gemstones at that price. They're not, are they? You keep watching because you can't believe it, and you don't believe it at first. You're sceptical, and then you think, and then you realise, you know, that is our motto. We are proud to bring you nothing but genuine gemstones. When we give you gemstones, they are 100% genuine gemstones. That's our motto. We are proud. And you know something? You'll find it very difficult, I think, to find genuine gemstones in your beadery. Have a look at the other gorgeous grit. I am a huge fan of green. It's my favourite colour. And actually, last time you were on, Hannah, we had that big Irish collection, didn't we?
Yeah, that was really green.
That was really Paddy's Day. Now, to bring out the Irish in us again today, Hannah, are you a little bit Irish or not?
No, but I've extended family. My brother's married an Irish-Australian lady.
How lovely.
And then my sister's birthday is St Patrick's Day. So.
Oh, well, there
So there's
you
an
go.
Irish influence.
I love my Irish family because
Yeah.
they're just bonkers. Now, have a look. My dad's Irish, you see, so all of that side of my family.
Okay.
Have a look, because you've also got the green beading thread. Now you've also got, so you've got that lovely, so it's not beading thread, is it at all? It's the satin cord. It's the satin cord, but you have got beading thread in here, of course. You've got your steely coloured beading thread. You have got your elastic and your monofilaments. So all your beading materials are there. So actually, we're hitting the ground running when we get this kit home. We've got the gemstones, tick. We've got things to make stretchy bracelets, tick. We can make friendship bracelets if we've just got into Jewellery Maker. We can make our macrame bracelets and things like that. We don't need much more, do we? Well, we're going to give you 100 things more. We're going to give you 100 glorious findings, including a whole metre of chain. Hearty head pins, you've got those as well. So the head pins on the end have got flat hearts. Now, I have looked and I've looked and I've searched and I've searched and I've searched. I cannot find heart head pins anywhere else. And can I just say, these findings are limited edition. I know we've got them in most of our kits now, but what our new thing is going to be, the buying team have decided that amongst themselves, the new thing will be that we are going to, once all the new findings are gone, we are ready for our next lot of findings. I don't know what beautiful, exciting treats are going to come, so they're always going to be a bit more exclusive. Once this collection has run out and gone and sold out, we will have different findings, and that will happen again and again and again and again every month. So every other month when they go. So for me, I'm a little bit like panicking because I need loads of these heart head pins. There's no way I want to run out of these heart head pins. So you get all of the findings, you get your gorgeous gemstones, and we're going to get inspiration from the wonderful Hannah O, and you're going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, If you are a brand new jewellery maker, you will get a free tutorial DVD. It teaches you how to do the basics. It also teaches you, we talk about words like crimp beads and head pins, like you know what they are. And when I first started here at Jewellery Maker, I didn't have a clue. I couldn't tell a crimp bead from a shepherd's hook at the time, I don't think, you know. So we're going to explain everything. Please don't panic. You're also going to get a book. You're going to get it in book form and a JM Hub magazine and all the informational workshops and tutorials. So loads of freebies with your very first order. You have got that 30-day money-back guarantee. So shop with confidence. And by the way, we're not shipping from a foreign country. We're shipping from our warehouse in Redditch in the UK. We are a family-run business. Shop with confidence, knowing that we give you quality, genuine gemstones, that we give you very good value, and that is something I am hugely proud of. And you know what? We all stay here for a reason. There's no getting rid of me, there's no getting rid of Carol, there's no getting rid of Lucy, because we love it, and the gorgeous Vicky Carr, because we genuinely love the fact that we all work for such a wonderful, wonderful company that gives you nothing but genuine gemstones. Gorgeous elements for under £20 now. Please, I challenge you to go and find better value than that. 3 gorgeous strands. Let me give you the dimensions of those. I am sorry I haven't given them to you. Your dark green satin cord, by the way, is 10 meters of that, and it's 1 mil thick, because I know you'll want to know. Your green agate faceted rounds, they're shaded rounds, and aren't they gorgeous in those different shades? Those are 8 mil long, 36 centimeter strand, 10 mil on the ovals, on the coins. What am I saying? On the puffy coins. And you have also got your crackled quartz. Let me find that on my list. There it is, and those are 12 mil. Under £20. IDG C93. Let's trot over to the lovely Lady Osborne and have a look at the gorgeous pieces of jewellery that she's created. We are going for greens again with this kit. Big bright colours. Now all of our different designers have their ways, and with Mark it's macrame, with Sarah it's kumihimo, with Gemma it's about big bold design, lots of different mediums, with Hannah it's most certainly colour. Colour is your thing. This is your statement. Colour is where it's at, and so we can always expect very colourful kits when Hannah puts them together, and this is no exception to that. If you are a big fan of strong colour, and don't forget, even if you don't wear strong colour, I'm a blondie paley, so a lot of the time, in fact, somebody did say to me, you wear too many pale colours, you look like just too washed out, so actually I probably should wear stronger colours.
Go for it, yeah.
And maybe you've got to think of your customer as well as yourself, Hannah, haven't you?
You do. You have to take everybody into consideration, so always have a bit of a variety. So there are some of us out there that love the wacky colours, and there's others that like more subdued, calming colours. So.
Well, I think I'm loud enough already sometimes, but you know that my favourite colour in the world is green. I love it. Now, have a look at the jewellery that Hannah has made. A really beautiful macrame necklace. We were talking about macrame earlier, weren't we? And how you're really getting into it now. You've done the twisted stitch here, and you've incorporated the crackled quartz within that. I really love this necklace. I think it's gorgeous, and I love the use of white and green there again. Yeah, again, I think this could be very St. Patrick's Day, this kit. Now, the earrings are sublime. Have a look. With those clusters, I am a fan of clusters, and again, this would work in a ring too, if you look. Wouldn't that work in a ring and a bracelet? Isn't that gorgeous? And I love the ball at the end of that, and the wrapping that you've done. Stunning, very neat and tidy. And then we have got more of a classic piece. So we've gone down the sort of modern route. Now we've got a beautiful traditional piece with the tiering. Very 1920s actually, I think. Beautiful, beautiful colours. Lovely use of draping chain here as well, giving you some more texture. Then I've got some cute little earrings. So we're appealing to everybody. We've got the modern, we've got the classic, we've got the shoulder dusters as well if you're a little bit dramatic that night. And then we've got those little earrings that you can wear when you're going out to lunch, when you're popping to the supermarket, when you're going to pick the kids up from school. You just want to look a little bit glam, and you've got that there. You know, sometimes when you want to get up and you don't want to look like you've been doing the housework all day. You want to go out and you want to look like you've actually, you know what it's like. But you don't want to go overboard because you're just doing the shopping, you're just doing this, that, or the other, picking the children up. So you've got opportunities to make lots of different sorts of designs, lots of different sorts of jewellery here with this kit. And then again, I think we're mixing classic with modern here with the use of beading thread. Then then you've got some very classic drops, but you've got some very modern techniques. A big, bold a piece here. We've got a bib style necklace, a big, gorgeous piece with those teardrops, and then again, so we've made some beautiful rosary link earrings. So again, now we're going a little bit more subtle, so we're seeming to go woo woo with this kit, you know, different moods, different looks, and you have got, see, very classic now, so some very different looks, which means this kit is super versatile. You've got the rounds in there, so it's great for a beginner, this kit, isn't it?
Yes, perfect for beginners.
Rounds seem to be your best friend when you're jewellery making, because they're so easy to work with, aren't they?
They are, and I think, I mean, they're easy to wear as well. So if you've got something that's comfortable to wear, then you're more likely to put it on again, aren't you?
Yeah,
So,
I think so, yeah. Now, you're going to give us a demo on which piece, Hannah?
On this one on the far end, I was thinking about doing the chain, but I've got a bit of chain to demo for another kit, so I'll do this one.
Okay, right. Yes, please. So where do I start?
Okay, so what I tend to do is start by making the little wrap loops that are your dangles.
I know what you're going to do, Hannah.
Do you?
Oh, no, you're not. It's fine. Carry on. You're not going to cut the hearts. Not on Valentine's Day Eve.
I'm not cutting the hearts off. No,
okay.
No, you're fine.
Well, actually, I don't mind, because you can, as long as you put them all in resin. Then
yeah.
I want to see a massive heart with hearts in it.
I might do that one day.
That's what I'd like. I'd like raining hearts down, and then a collection of the hearts at the bottom of the tip of the heart. You know, I've seen this vision.
Okay.
I've seen it. I need you to do it. Then I'll forgive you. Then I'll forgive you everything.
Okay, all right. I'll create something in the future.
Just create it in your mind, if you like. I've done it in my mind. I'm a brilliant jewellery maker.
Yeah, me too.
Do you know when you're like,
real life,
this is brilliant, and then I put it into practice and I think, why aren't I as good as all our wonderful guest designers? Now,
yeah,
your
mind is a powerful thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes.
So, taking one of your lovely heart head pins, without cutting the heart off this time, I'm just going to thread on a crackle quartz, if I can find the hole.
Yeah, no, when there's all those crackles on it, it's actually harder to find the hole on them, but it is a nice large hole,
They are so lovely, aren't they? They're like
they're
ice.
not tiny, it's just because the crackles, you can't see where they're...
It's just I can't see it.
Yeah.
And then I've just put one of my silver rondelles on the top. And to make a wrap loop, you just pinch above the beads with your round nose pliers, make a little right angle, turn your pliers the other way up, and then bring the wire back over the top, like that. And then you want to wrap...
It's like a little hat on top.
Yeah, you want to wrap this little tail of wire around itself, like that, and it sits nicely on top of your silver bead, like that. And then we just trim off the excess so you don't have any sharp bits, like that, and just squish that end down again so you don't have a sharp bit.
Tuck it in, give it a squeeze.
Give it a little squeeze like that. And you make however many drops you want. I'd make them in advance because it makes it easier to thread them on. So for the demo, I've just got another one down here. Then you take your piece of beading thread.
Are you going to thread it on rather than attach it afterwards?
Yes,
makes much more sense.
It's easier, I think, if you make sort of the components and then just thread them all on. It's like a kit then. Funnily enough.
If you're planning these things, great. If you're doing sort of
if you're doing it afterwards and you think, oh, that would look really nice with a tassel, you can do it. Just make sure you hook it on before you wrap the tail around itself. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll be stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to thread on some gemstones onto my piece of beading thread. Again, got to find the hole. And it doesn't matter what pattern you do, just whatever you like the look of. And for this, I've got 3 in a little cluster there. Then these little disc beads come on next, so thread 3 of these on together, and in fact you put thread 2 on, then you drop, then the third one, and pull those up to the other, like that.
I can't believe this kit's under £20.
I know, it's such a bargain, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then thread the wire back through the first disc. So you make a little loop and it traps the dangle in the loop, like so. Pull it tight and you get this little shape like that. And then all you've got to do is just make sure you sort of adjust it so that it sits nice and close to these other beads here. And then carry on. You thread with your pattern. So I've got my little faceted round and my crackle quartz. I can find the holes, honestly. And then again, thread on 2 of your little discs, or buttons, or whatever we call them, followed by one of your little wrap loops and your 3rd disc, and then again you take your wire back through the first one of that cluster in the same direction and pull it tight, and you get
another cluster.
You get your little clusters.
That's not how I thought you were going to do those clusters,
No?
you know. I don't know how I thought you were going to do them, but it wasn't like that. So, do you know what? It's really great to have some gemstones in this kit that are very easy to work with. So, for anybody that's brand new to jewellery making, I would definitely pick up the phone for this one without hesitation. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't forget, you get a host of free goodies with your very first order. Indeed, if you are buying this for a brand new jewellery maker, you can ask the call centre and they will put those freebies in for that friend of yours as well. IDG C93 is your item code. Well, that brings us again to one of our favourite parts. It's time for you in the Wall of Fame. I have got a in fact, not unlike the demo you just did, but this stuff with the full rings. Beautiful amethyst.
Sweet,
this is stunning. It's so gorgeous. We were talking about the faceted rondelles earlier and how they just sparkle so much, and here's an example of that. Number 339 is from the lovely Linda, who writes, "Hello, Linda from Leicestershire here, offering up for the Wall of Fame. Amethyst necklace set with silver and silver-plated findings. Had to scan with pink hanky, otherwise my weird printer scanner made the whole thing black and white." Isn't it hard to photograph jewellery? It looks wonderful though. Maybe a present for someone abroad. My jewellery being worn by people in Europe, USA and Yorkshire sounds grand. Good luck to all others seeking to win or be seen on the Wall of Fame. From Linda. Thank you so much, Linda. Absolutely gorgeous. And you are number 339.
And this is 337. It's
Wow.
quite a funky little design going on. It says, "Hi JM Towers, following the purchase of the red agate carved flower gemstones recently from JM, I had the urge to make a cuff bangle. I wanted the cuff for day wear, so toned down the gold plated wire by combining it with antique bronze. My wrists are very small, so I learnt that I needed to reduce the spacing between the stones to ensure that they were displayed uniformly on the top. Also, I thought the stones deserved more contrast, so decided to resort to just gold plated wire. Plus, because the first was freehand, I used the deluxe jig to see if I could improve the frame. I'm very pleased with the result, and when I showed my son, he commented that the stones were like sweets. In the comparison photos, I've tried to show the carving on the stones at different angles, and I still don't feel that I've done them justice, but I hope you like them. Karen Harvey in Essex."
Karen, they're gorgeous. See, now hopefully you can see our pain when we're
Trying to
saying
show
to you
them.
things like
Yeah.
that. Oh my gosh, it's so much nicer in real life. And you know, the only way of testing that is to get it. Now I remember these gemstones, the carving's gorgeous, and if I remember rightly, the carving was on both sides.
Yeah, you
and I
can
agree,
see
they
there, can't
they
you?
have the clarity of a lovely, yummy looking boiled sweet. Gorgeous. Well done to you.
Stunning.
I've got number 340. Well, this is a really pretty example of some gizmo work. Gizmo coiled flower. It looks like you may have had the DVD for this one, 3-4, and if you didn't, you've done it beautifully without. Hi everyone at Jewellery Maker. Here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. I made it after experimenting with a gizmo coiling tool I purchased from Jewellery Maker. I hope you like it. Only the few beads on the flower were from my stash. The rest were all from JM. I love the show, and the team are the best ever for any programme. So naturally funny and very clever. Love Glenys Davis from Porthcawl in South Wales. Glenys, sending you lots of love and hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day tomorrow. You're number 340. Oh, that's pretty.
It's very pretty, isn't
Yeah.
it? Number 338 says, "Hi JM, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. I've made a necklace using gold-plated chain and attached amethyst and citrine with purple ribbon, also with matching earrings. Thought that this would be a good start, as amethyst being February's birthstone, and all items are from JM. Hope you like it and love the show. Regards from Kath in Gloucestershire."
Oh, Kath, say hello to my lovely hometown, the Shire. Look at this.
Oh wow.
Do you know, done with soutache cord. It's beaded chain in a bracelet, I think. Isn't that
isn't it?
fantastic?
That's really fun.
It reminds you of the sea, doesn't it? It's fabulous. Fantastic. Well, you can have a look if you like. 341. Chris Smith, again, just really pushing the boundaries. Gorgeous. I love this. Hope you like my soutache bracelet. It's made from your soutache cord and aquamarine rounds with an aquamarine charm. I haven't backed it because there are no loose ends on the back. I don't think you need to back it. I think that's fantastic. Is that you must get into soutache.
I know. I've been watching how to do it, but I've not actually tried yet. So I might give that a go.
Stitch the ditch. Stitch the ditch. Now look what you've started, Chris. I have got for you, in a very serious tone, a very serious strand, a very gorgeous strand, a very important strand, the strand of Mandarin garnet rounds. We've only got 11. Only 11 were ever made. If you missed out on the last lot, you're going to have to be very quick. It's coming up for you at midday. Now, I want to give you information on all the DVDs that we have to offer you, and I'm going to do that right about now.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. Join Jewellery Maker this Friday for our Valentine's Day special with presenter Vicky and resident designer Linda. Love is in the air. Do do do.
Don't forget, coming up at midday, I have got for you Mandarin garnet. Only 11 strands have ever been made. If you want high end, I have got it for you right now. Well, not right now, actually, at 12 o'clock. I've got it for you. Now, don't miss out, and please go and do a web search on this incredible gemstone. The clarity is absolutely fantastic. This is going to be an exclusive one. I'm not going to make any bones about it. It will be a considered purchase. It will. But it will be. Could it be an investment for you? You tell me. Now, you're putting it not at midday. Half an hour. We're doing it in half an hour now. Dion said, I've had so many requests for it. I know. Okay, we've only got, sorry, she's just saying to me, my producer Dion, I've only got 11, Jenny, and so many people have asked me for it. Okay. Now I'm going to bring you, I really love these stud earrings, and actually these have the bigger ball on them, and what that gives you is a nice, big, chunky piece of silver. Now, the benefit, I think, of the post and butterfly back is, and it's Gemma Crow that brought this to my light, is that with a shepherd's hook you get a gap of about that before the gemstones then fall. But with a ball pin that goes through a post and butterfly back, your gemstone starts straight away as soon as the lobe finishes. So straight there. Now, with these ones, we've got 2 different styles for you. These ones that I'm bringing you now have the larger ball. We do have in stock the ones with the smaller ball. These are the larger ones. Now what's great about these for somebody like me who loses everything on a daily basis is that the butterfly backs are very large, and not only are they very large, they have the shape of a teddy bear on them. Already, I think they're cute and I love them. Now they're solid sterling silver, so you've got those teddy back findings. Solid sterling silver. PVG P74 is your item code. They've got, the hole is where their belly button should be, so they're just getting even cuter by the minute, aren't they? You get 10 pairs. Now if you are to go out and get your stud earrings is the word I was looking for. What are they called? They're called studs. And you can make studs out of these. You just snip off the loops. I've looked into this when Mia toyed with having her ears pierced, then realised how they did it with a gun and wimped out and has never asked me again since. So she was like, oh, hang on, that's how they do it. No, that's not happening. Don't they put you to sleep? I was like, no, no. And she said to me, why would people put a gun through their... Anyway, there's a big thing. She's like, it's ridiculous. I don't want to have it done. And that was it. Never asked again. No, she hasn't got her ears pierced, no. She's like, as if I'm doing that for pain. No, she wears those magnets. Now, anyway, she won't be bothered. She won't be bothered. Dion's saying to me, you wait till she has her belly button pierced. Now, I can categorically tell you that she is such a huge wimp. I say good luck to the man or woman whoever tries to pierce her belly button, because when a tooth falls out, it literally sounds like someone's being murdered in my house. That's how bad my daughter is. However, she can fall off a horse and into a jump, get up and get straight back on again and go, I'm fine. Oh, but take a tooth out, no. Anyway, so you've got that solid sterling silver. The quality is exceptional. Aren't these beautiful? Now, anyway, the point to where I was going just then was when Mia did toy with having her ears pierced, who is my daughter, she's 13 now, I was looking at the price of stud earrings. Actually, they're very expensive. For one pair, I think they're around about £20 for one pair. I'm giving you 10 pairs. You should be paying £14.95. Now, can I just say, that makes these £1.49 per pair, and I've got to say, I think that's a brilliant value. But now we're taking them down to 89p a pair. You've got all this silver. These are our bigger of the post and butterfly backs. Quality, well, of course, it goes without saying, doesn't it? You've got all that solid sterling silver, 89.5p a pair. This is incredible. Absolutely super value. How much do you buy these for per pair in your big crafty store? Can you indeed buy solid sterling silver in that big crafty store? Maybe it's your local beadery. Look at what you're getting here. Super duper value again for your stash. Maybe you've got loads of projects on the go. Maybe you're creating for teenagers. Maybe it's going to be prom style jewelry. You're going to go and sell some prom jewelry at the local comprehensive perhaps. 89p a pair. Could you therefore be making big profits? Solid sterling silver. I've got Alison in Hampshire. I've got Mary in Dumfries and Galloway buying 2 of these. Hazel in Tyne shopping, Paula in Merseyside shopping, Claire's shopping, Zena, gorgeous Zena is shopping, Jane is shopping with us, Margaret, Sylvia, I've got another Jane in Essex, Alison, you're on the phone lines, Michelle, John, Marida, Jenny in Suffolk, I've got, it's a good name, Christine, I've got Jeannie, I've got Barbara, Denise, I've got another Margaret, and Mary, and how funny, I've got a Jean and a Mary, and that's my mum and her sister, and a Jenny. Suzanne, it's the funny things that tickle us. 89 pence per pair. Georgina's shopping from the lovely Midlothian. Marie in Belfast is shopping with us too. You still get a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything, even post and butterfly backs with us here at Jewellery Maker. Could you make a profit? You are queuing on the phones, minute long, there or thereabouts. It is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. May I wish you all a happy St. Valentine's Eve. I do hope you're going to have a lovely day tomorrow. We welcome Ben into the studio. Hello. Now, you've just bought a house, Ben, but does that stop you from celebrating the big V-Day tomorrow?
Possibly. I don't know
There is no celebration. Some people are against the celebration, thinking it commercial. Are you of that?
A little bit.
Is every day Valentine's Day in the house of Ben Gibbs?
Why not? Why not?
Why not, he says. Whereas Ryan said in my Ben hates love. Ben doesn't hate love. He's a lover. He campaigns for peace. He doesn't like haters, is what he doesn't like. Ryan. Ryan, I'm quite surprised that you're in for this Valentine's Day malarkey. He's going to Sheffield. He's taking his lovely lady out for a nice meal. In a particular restaurant, Ryan? What kind of food will you be eating? It's what, sorry? It's a big restaurant. A bit of nouveau cuisine. $8.95. Marina John. We've got... does it begin with M, and can I get a double cheeseburger? Mary, actually, do you know the one in Redditch here around the corner is offering candle-lit, the big golden arches meal? Actually, I think, do you know what? No, they are. They are, Ben. Yes, you book in and you can have a candle-lit meal. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Do you know something? Just the fact, it doesn't matter. It's not about money. It's about spending time.
And burgers.
And burgers, says Benny's like £8.95 PBG P74. We're giving you value personified. We're giving you the opportunity to create gorgeous jewellery. And don't forget us in the Wall of Fame. There are so many of you coming through. Please keep it interactive with us. Gail in Buckinghamshire, hello to you. Anonymous in Shropshire's got 2. I've got lots of you with unchecked baskets. Do check your baskets out, otherwise you could miss out on this wonderful deal, making them just 89.5 pence each per pair. I've just heard the phone go, and then I heard, okay, brilliant, thank you, goodbye. Producer Dion then comes back to me and says, we're allowed to do a buy one, get one free on wire. Get on the phones now. What gauge is it? Okay. Well, we can do that one that I've... Okay. It's going to be a buy one, get one free deal of wire. If you're on the phones, by the way, 1 P&P, so stay where you are. It is going to be buy one, get one free on wire. So I can do the copper wire. Copper wire, buy one, get one free. This is an opportunity, and I'm talking to you about 0.25. You can crochet with 0.25. It's your fine weaving wire. So it's great if you're doing the little weaves. You know, the 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. If you're doing that design with the sturdy frame, then this is for you. Your tiara twist, your tree of life. You can do your bead loom. Perfect one for your bead loom. Did you get that yesterday? You need this deal, because Sarah Alvin was saying, wasn't she, if you don't want to use your Eslon thread, then 0.25 wire was perfect. Oh my gosh, every single one of you that got the beading loom yesterday should get this deal as well, I think. Now, I'm thinking about the tree of life design. I'm thinking about how Alison uses the smaller gauges of wire to really give you intricate pieces. I'm thinking about how Sheila uses 0.25 so often in her wire work pieces. Now actually Sheila wire twists 0.25. You've got the wire twister tool. You need this deal. It's going to be buy one, get one for free. We are not supposed to do this. Now £19.90 is what you are paying for the 2 reels of wire. You should be paying that for 1. I'm going to give it to you. Oh, that's what you should be paying for 2, sorry. Oh, sorry. But we're giving you a half price deal. Down it comes. Gosh, that's good. £9.95 for you. Now, if you are into maybe you're channel hopping and you're a bit of a crafter. Maybe you're channel hopping, going to a different channel, see what they've got, and then you're coming across this and thinking, hang on a minute, wire. You could use this 0.25 wire to embellish a beautiful card. You could do a wire work heart. You could do wire work pieces. You could use this wire for encasing any mediums that you've got, like glitter, things like that. So it's great no matter whether you are a jewellery maker or a crafter in any other way, and you think, you know what, I could use this. And so in that case, that brings me to talk about the makeup of our wire. I'm talking to you in this instance about copper wire. Now, our copper wire is made out of course, copper. You've got copper, then a layer of silver, then copper over the top to give it that malleability. Now, the difference between our wire and other wires is the fact that in comparison, and I have it on good authority from you jewellery makers, you tell me, and I mean, I've only used our wire if I'm totally honest with you, but a lot of other jewellery makers have said to me, ours doesn't tarnish, ours is easy and it's soft. It's not brittle, it doesn't break, it doesn't come off when you use it. You don't need to take extra care because the colour's not being removed. Now, look at this by Rachel Norris. The lady is a genius. Now, the great thing is that all of our wire is e-coated. Now, that's important actually to us here at Jewellery Maker because e-coating offers you that barrier of protection, and that is indeed what it in fact is. It's a barrier of protection not only for the colour of the wire, but also for the wearer of the wire. It makes your pieces hypoallergenic, so you know that your customer, your friend, or indeed you can wear these pieces with confidence, knowing no green fingers, no rashes, no nasties. And I think that's really, really important. You can make wonderful gizmo coils out of these little tiny gizmo coils, which I think would separate your Mandarin garnet beautifully. If you're thinking about what to do with that Mandarin garnet, I think the value here is outstanding, isn't it? It's beyond outstanding, and I don't think anyone could ever accuse us of not giving you wonderful value, especially where we're seeing in this instance for $9.95, 2 reels of wire. That is 200 meters in total for under £10. This is going to go on and on and on. By the way, do you love macrame? Or if you're shopping in the US, macrame. If you love that technique, Mark does complete macrame bracelets with wire that is 0.25. Do you love to crochet? You can crochet with this. You can weave with it. You can knit with it. I know you can do your lazy daisy, your Viking weave. This is perfect for your Viking weave. You can do kumimo with this as well. You can plait it. You can put 2 strands to each strand. So you'd have 2, 4, 6 in total. You can wire twister tool it. That would look wonderful. I have got unchecked baskets from Kyra, Jane, Brenda, Mandy, Tina. I've got an unchecked basket from Jacqueline and Barbara, and new telephone callers. Gemma in Wiltshire, check your basket out. And you, Jane, in Greater Manchester. Blossom in London. What a lovely name. Blossom. I used to watch a TV programme called Blossom. I think that's a lovely name. Gorgeous. Might steal that one. I might, what is it in my new name? Blossom Darlington. Blossom Darlington here. Yeah. Tanya from Nottinghamshire, have I literally gone mad? Yes, I've decided that I wanted to change my surname because mine's boring. And my first name, I've got a really boring name. Thanks, Mum. Pat, you're there. Fran, you're there. Bryony, Michelle. Jenny in Suffolk. No offence, Jenny in Suffolk. No offence. Tanya, you're there. Gaynor. Deborah, oh, Deborah's bought 2 of these. Leslie in Devon, Anonymous in County Durham, Heather in Conway, Gilly in Kent, and Patricia in Devon as well. Anonymous in Shropshire, well done to you. Check your basket out, Blossom. 0800 644 655. You've still got a 30-day money-back guarantee. There is a queue on the phone lines, for which I apologise for. Suddenly you saw this and you all went, that's the noise that the phones make. $9.95. Anne, hello, thank you for joining us. Great to have you on board with this deal. Lots of you appreciating the value that we are giving to you. Use your debit card or your credit to secure yours. I don't think I put my teeth in this morning, did I? And remember, if you are in a queue on the phone lines, it is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. Welcoming John to the web. Well done to Mary on the web. Anne, you're shopping on the web as well. Sandra in Hertfordshire, where it was very floody this morning when I left, and it was absolutely blinking cold at 5:30. If you've got this, we're going to give you another wire deal. We're really going to do it. Another wire deal. More copper. Oh, stop. You're going to make... Hang on a minute. Look at the wires you got, because I've got somewhere to go, and I'm going to show you what you could make. Do, 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 do. Have a look at this. Now you are going to be able to create, have a look. Now, of course, Rachel Norris has had to use lots of different gauges in this. She's probably used a bit of a thicker one than 0.25, but I want to show you that the thicker gauges of wire create your muscles. They're the ones that create the frame. They're the ones that you then weave onto. So, for example, around the little flapper or the foot of this wonderful turtle. By the way, the tutorial for this is on both I think it might be online on allthews.jewellerymaker.com, but it's certainly on YouTube. Subscribe to Jewellery Maker. Now, I am going to, so the little inny-outy bits, that's done, and the coils around are done with a smaller gauge of wire, and the frame is giving you, as you can see, a larger gauge of wire. So having different gauges of wire in your pieces means that you can create different looks. One gauge of wire limits you to one sort of design. Let me show you again how. I think Gemma did this, but I can't be certain. Had the smaller gauge, and in this instance, the same colour that I'm giving you right now, in the weave, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. The weaves are done with the smaller gauges. And this is 0.8 here, giving you the frame, the sturdy, the muscles. That's the muscles of your piece, and it's holding onto it. And wire is glorious because, you know what? You are never limited to what you're going to create. With 0.8, I'm going to give you a deal. You've got to stay on the phone lines for this. 0.8, let me talk to you about what you can do, because it is your muscles, it is your structure, and it is what your other wires are going to need and want and use to anchor onto. It is also great for twisting. It is also wonderful for making your own findings out of if you want to make a clasp. And again, I'm going to take the wonderful sea turtle and show you how you can make your own findings. Look at this. All you've got to do now, if you are stuck, if you're thinking, Jenny, this is all very well and good, but how on earth am I supposed to create these pieces? Don't panic, because we have free tutorials on our website. We have wonderful designer inspiration shows on our YouTube channel. Now, also, you can get a host of different DVDs. Wire work for beginners, wire work projects, you know, all these different wonderful things that you can do. Wire work rings, $4.95 each. It's a snip of a price tag. Now, you should be paying $24.95. You've got 100 meters of this wonderful wire. Here is a beautiful gizmo. Who did this? Rachel Norris, I think. I am going to give you the most outstanding price tag of just £14.95. This is 0.8 structure wire. You don't get just 10 meters of it. You get a whole 100 meters. Here is something else the gorgeous Lady Norris has done out of 0.8 wire, I believe. Have a look at what you can create with wire. Without wire, there would be none of these Celtic knots, none of these wonderful gizmo coils. We've got the DVD to show you how to do that. It's $4.95. Add it to your order if you're not sure how. 0.8 is easier to manipulate than 0.1. You can still make rings out of it. You can double it up. You can twist it. There is so much you can do. If you have always thought, do you know what, it's time. I've been jewellery making for a couple of months. I'd love to be able to use wire. Please just jump straight into the water, because I tell you what, I can do it, which means you can do it. Would you like to make your own jump rings? Do you think that would save you some money? Do you think it would also give you the opportunity to incorporate the right colour to your designs? Maybe you haven't seen any copper coloured jump rings and you'd really like those. Maybe you're thinking about making some chainmail pieces and you would like to do every element yourself. Well, this is a wonderful way of doing it. And in fact, I've got a piece of jewellery that shows you handmade jump rings from this gauge of wire. So let's see. Or it could be have a look. I think it's a 0.8, but have a look at this. And then making that finding. I don't know who did this, but it does again. Oh my gosh. Have you seen how beautiful this is? Is it Rachel Norris? Yes. Look at this. It's either Gemma Crow or Rachel Norris, I think. Could it be honest? That is absolute. Oh, see? This is why you have to have wire. Look at what you can achieve. Isn't it great? I'm not saying that you're going to be achieving this straight away, but you can work up to it, and that's the joy of it. This is a wonder. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of the masquerade mask that Gemma did, which is why, do you know what I mean? That same sort of, oh, I love it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh my gosh. you could work up to being that. And you know what? We see so many Wall of Fame entries where it states, this is my first ever go at pendant wrapping. And I think, are you joking me? You're wonderful. Maybe it's a talent you never knew you had. Maybe you are wonderful at wire and you just don't know it. You've got to get, who was it that did it? Who did? Janet. She's amazing. Janet, you're amazing. You look at that. Outstanding. Well done to Janet if you're watching. Gosh. Let us know, why has wire changed your life as far as jewellery making is concerned? Give us a text, drop us a line. I want to know how, because you know what, Mark Smith has always been afraid of wire until Vicky and I kept poking, come on, do some wire, come on, you can't not. It's brilliant. And he'd be like, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. I've never used something like this before. I'm into my cords, they're flexible. You know what? He now he's started using wire. He doesn't look back, he loves it. Please don't limit yourself just because you think you can't do something. You know what? Try. Try. That's what I always say to my children. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong, just try. That's the point, isn't it? Just try. And it doesn't matter if you get it wrong. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? It's fine. Just try. It's a wonderful thing. And if you get it right and you love it, brilliant. Fan-bloomin-tastic. $14.95 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Absolutely loads of you. We got some text messages. I'll read them out later for you. Now, you've got about 7 minutes before I bring you the strand of the show. Undoubtedly. Only 11 were ever made. Last time I only had 10, and I think that was about 6 months ago. They sold out in minutes. It is a considered purchase. It is. I'm not going to pretend that this strand isn't a wonderful strand of Mandarin garnet. Now, you could pay huge price tags for Mandarin garnet. I've got graduated rounds that are going to look beyond stunning for you. They're coming up in about 7 minutes time. If you've always wanted, maybe you were one of the ones that missed out last time, I've got them for you, but please don't miss out. My goodness, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Always remember that. And you can use a debit card or credit card. Okay, we've got a missing letter from this code, which I'm going to talk to you about in just a tickle. I'm giving you leather. Oh, I'm so glad we got leather. Now, can I just say, when it starts to just move a little bit more towards the summer, so in the next 3 weeks, I think, we won't be able to get leather, will we? Do you remember we bring it in, boom, gone, can't get it. That happened last summer. We had it right at the beginning of summer, and then we couldn't. Now we've got some leather coming up with myself and Natalia next Saturday, which means to me, Natalia's going to be doing some super things with leather. Now you're going to love it so much. I think it'll be even more the case. Even more the case. You are going to see some outstanding things that you can do with leather. Now, I'm giving you a bit of a drip feed now of this, and I don't want you to miss out. I don't want it to be another summer without leather for you. You have got the softest, most beautiful leather here. Smells amazing, by the way. Look at that. Very strong. Now, this is great for summer pieces. This is wonderful for boho pieces. Fabulous for both feminine and masculine pieces. Let me just get a bit more length. There we go. So I can hold on to it. Now you have got loads. You have got 2 mil and 5 meters of it. I can smell that leather. You can see its quality. Now there's a Y missing in the graphics. It's Bertie Yankee Golf Charlie 19. That's Bertie Yankee Golf Charlie 19. Now I have got for you sunstone, and I just think these marry together perfectly, don't they? Don't they? Aren't they gorgeous? In these rounds we can do the beaded chain of soutache. We could do you know what, I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking about a sunny day. I'm thinking about a sunny day in Cornwall with surfy chicks, surfer dudes, you know, it's kind of like nice long skirt, beautiful sandals. I think it's a gorgeous look, very Sienna Miller, you know, really bohemian. And you've got your gold beads as well. For me, this is a perfect trio. How gorgeous is that all together? Now, I do believe that yes, the leather will go through they have a nice, they've got a nice hole on them, haven't they? Now we've got some, oh, that's lovely. I've got some jewellery made up out of this bundle. This is lovely. Have a look. Who's done it? I've got no tag on it. I don't know who did it, so I'm so sorry to the budding beader who did it, but there's no tag. And actually, this is quite important because there's a use of a lot of wire in here as well. I'm going to give to you, I'm going to show you just how the bracelet's finished off, because I think you'll think, ooh, I'm just going to move this around and show you. So a looped in with the wire, going back and forth, and then a toggle clasp, or you could use a gemstone as a button, couldn't you? Do you think that's fab? That's a really nice way of finishing. I'm not sure who did it. It would have been one of our wonderful beaders. It could have been Rosanna, it could have been Sue, it could have been Susie. Now, I'm going to give you another fabulous bracelet. Let's talk about the gemstone. We've touched on the fact that you've got the leather in there, which is really important, and it's very good quality, and it is genuine leather. Now let me talk to you about sunstone. Oh, I love just the sound of it, sunstone. Oh, it's warming your bones, isn't it? You know what? I think it sounds romantic, sunstone. Isn't this a pretty colour? Now, there's not a huge difference between sunstone and moonstone, but the main difference to us is that it has sunstone, tiny weeny particles of copper that almost go off like a firework inside the gemstones, and they just give such a sparkle, such an amazing sparkle. I love the colour of these as well, because those nude tones are really in right now, and these are going to look really nice with the aquamarines actually that we gave to the lovely Hannah for her challenge. Now these will also go with your 0.25 wire, the copper colour that you just bought. Now, a lot of you are in for this one already. Now, let me just let you know again, there's a Y missing from the code. It's BYGC19. I've got Asia in Essex. I've got Susan in Gloucestershire. Jane in Greater Manchester. I've got Duncan in Aberdeenshire. New telephone caller, Sue from Berkshire. Oh, welcome to the new telephone caller, by the way. I've got Margaret in Merseyside. Michaela in the Scottish Highlands. Wow, I'm jealous of you. Jackie in Dunbartonshire. I've got Jackie in Tyne and Wear. I've got Kathleen from Lancashire. Yvonne from Greater London. Sue from Berkshire. Have a look. You've also got the leather. There's loads of you there. Wendy Woo in Nottingham. Elsie, Anonymous in Greater Manchester, Lanarkshire, Swansea. And I've got Christine in Stirlingshire. Hello to Elizabeth, who's just joined us as well. BYG. C19 is your item code. Again, remember, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything that you buy from us. All of this for just £11.95. Now, I haven't seen leather in the beading shops, but I'm not sure if I've actually gone and looked for it. So it's not something that ever jumped out at me. Hannah, leather is such a remarkable medium to work with, isn't it?
It is. Well, it's lovely. I mean, again, it's one that's really nice against your skin, but you can go either something kind of like bohemian, or you can go a bit more classy. I mean, it's very versatile, and well, who's not going to like it, really? I mean, it's just one of those things anybody could use. It's unisex as well. So
it's always great to have in your stash,
girls and guys alike. Yeah, wonderful stuff.
You can create his and hers pieces actually out of them as well if you wanted to. Look at these gorgeous gemstones. Sunstone, Hannah, what about sunstone? I just find it so warming.
Sunstone's one of those ones that I like to sort of like get hold of the gemstone and just look at it really close up, because the more you look at it, the more you see. It's a bit like, I like rutilated quartz for the same reason. Like, you can sort of see through the gem. So it's almost like the appreciation of the gemstone itself rather than what you're going to do with it.
I agree, and I think you look at it and it's got this wonderful shiller, this brilliant chatoyancy, and then the sparkle goes off as well. So, I mean, if you love moonstone, you'll fall in love with sunstone straight away. There's almost a more of an apricot tone to these, and I really enjoy those nude tones. I think they're gorgeous. And actually, if you did buy the copper wire, Hannah, would they blend together beautifully?
Oh, yeah, stunning. I mean, it takes me away to a beach straight away, you know, and I look at it and I think, oh yeah, sun, sea and sand and a nice tan, and then like the shimmer of the little copper particles in there. It's just so nice. It's the
reflection of the sand under the water when the sun's beating down. Oh, we're there in our minds, we're there. And gemstones do that too. Remember, these are genuine gemstones. I know they look like something that only you could create from man because they're so fabulous, but Mother Nature has created these for us. She has given us the most incredibly beautiful sunstone, and it is a natural, genuine strand of sunstone. Now, if you are into getting sensational gemstones, then I've got the Mandarin garnet for you right now. And it is time to get very serious about our jewellery. I know sometimes there's always a time and a place for being laughy and jokey and quirky, but this one is serious. This is a really, really important gemstone to introduce to your stash, because it is a gemstone that I feel has outstanding qualities to offer. If you want to ever get something valued, then this to me is one of the most truly valuable things, because the rarity of this gemstone, if you go and research it, you'll see there are, I mean, it's a gemstone that was sought after for years and years and years. And there was a time, not that long ago, there was a time that this gemstone was only ever available to collectors or gemologists or really, really exclusive jewelers who would only get this in fragments. Now that's because there simply wasn't enough of it. It just wasn't found. When it was first found, it was thought actually to be Papradashka sapphire, the real deal. Nobody had ever seen anything like it. The makeup of this gemstone is so outstanding that it just flabbergasted gemologists. They were just absolutely mesmerized by this wonderful gemstone. Now the glow that you get from genuine Mandarin garnet, that sunset tone, is said to replicate the burning embers, the last burning embers of the fire. And there is a huge romance associated with this truly beautiful, some would argue most sought after garnet in the world. Totally natural. The clarity is absolutely wonderful. You'll see that these are graduated round, so I'd like to see these in rings. I would absolutely put this with the gold and silver wire that I'm going to offer you very, very soon. I would never ever put this with anything that wasn't a precious metal. It is going to be a considered purchase. Only 11 have ever been made, so I appeal to you, the exclusive jewellery maker, the jewellery maker that really likes to raise the bar. Perhaps indeed I'm talking to you if you are indeed a jeweller. I've spoken to you many times about a friend of mine called Ryan Spicer, who is a jeweller, quite an exclusive jeweller in Gloucestershire, and I grew up with him, and he actually, of this strand, and this is the last time that he commented he could not believe, my friend Ryan, that there was any way I was getting this gemstone. He did not believe me when I told him how much I gave it to you for. He didn't even believe it was the real thing, and I promise you, with my hand on my heart, and that is a jeweller, one of my friends who is a jeweller, could not get over the fact that we could have these. And then he said to me, I can't believe that jewellery makers can get this and I can't as a jeweller. It's very difficult. I have to travel, I have to leave my family, I have to go and seek gemstones like this. And here we are, jewellery makers. Here we are, getting in our collections. Now, I would therefore recommend that any one of you that's on the phone line now, whatever you create with this gemstone, please, if not for you, for me, go and get it valued. Now, please do that. I think once you've had that, once you've done that, once you've had that valuation, you'll realise why I pushed you to do so. And then drop me an email and tell me. I'm sure you're going to be very happy. Now, always remember that you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I do think this is one that you're going to love instantly. And remember that description that was given to this gemstone, like the last burning embers of a fire. You will see this in some of the most exclusive collections coming out of some of the world's most famous jewellers. And I'm sure we can think of the world's most famous jewellers. And so go and do a little bit of a web search. You won't find this in big amounts though. Normally, you will only see this in tiny accents. It might be a ring with a tiny accent of Mandarin garnet either side of a gorgeous, very high-end diamond. It might be that it's with something else very exclusive, maybe a Colombian emerald. Mandarin garnet, probably the most exclusive gemstone I've ever brought to you here at Jewellery Maker. A privilege to bring Only 11 strands to you, the jewellery maker. We don't have to be jewellers anymore to own gemstones this exclusive. Now, like I said, it is going to be a considered purchase. Now, at the moment, now remember, only 11 were ever made. I've got Anne in Kent, Margaret in Merseyside, a brand new jewellery maker, Gladys in London. I've got Linda in Greater Manchester. That's 10. That only leaves one left. If the unchecked baskets are all checked out, that only leaves one left. So if you're umming and ahhing over this, I've got to urge you. Terry has now joined us from Worcestershire. I've got to urge you to check your baskets out. I'm going to give you your price tag. And like I said again, it is a considered purchase, but not if you compare this to the world's Mandarin garnet. Now, I've got to urge you, yesterday, I said the same thing. We had unchecked baskets with the bead loom. It's sold out. This is in a completely different category to the bead loom, I grant you, but at the moment, there are more people on my screens than we have strands available. If you don't check out your basket, you will miss out. 20 carats, remember, only 11 were ever made. At $64.95, and you know what? It could have been so much more, couldn't it? Have you seen the price tags? Did you do that comparison on the website for me? I've got Terry, you've got this, you've confirmed, well done. Anne in Kent, you've got this, it's yours. Margaret in Merseyside, it's yours. Now I've got to advise Christine, Gladys, new telephone caller, Norma in Hampshire, Linda in Greater Manchester. I've got to also advise the other new jewellery maker that is there on the website with an unchecked basket right now. There is a huge competition against everybody who's on the phone lines between you and they. If you don't check out your basket, it's a telephone caller that will get your strand. And if you are indeed on the telephone, stay holding tight. Yesterday, well done. Kathleen in Merseyside's come in from nowhere and taken this on the phones. Well done to you. And so I've got to let you know that there is a big chance you're about to miss out if you don't check out your basket. Christine and Gladys and Norma and Linda, you've got to grab this. New telephone callers, 1, 2, 3 of you now. You need to, well done. Anne in Aberdeenshire, Kathleen in Merseyside, Terry in Worcestershire, Anne in Kent and Margaret in Merseyside. 5 of these now absolutely confirmed, and I have more than 6 of you on with an unchecked basket. I've got 7 unchecked baskets, which means if everybody checks their baskets out, one of you misses out. I've also got a couple of people in a queue on the phone lines. Now I have Carl in Warwickshire who has this. So it becomes even more exclusive. It becomes, there is a huge chance that you are going to miss out. 4 left now. I've got Carl, Anne, Kathleen, Terry, Gladys. You've got it, well done. Anne in Kent, Margaret in Merseyside. That's 7 of you have got this. We've only got 4 left. Anonymous in Hampshire making it 3. VYGZ87. If you feel you are that gemstone connoisseur, if you feel we've now only got 3 left, you've got to be very, very quick. Now, Norma in Hampshire, you are going to miss out. Linda in Greater Manchester, you are going to miss out. 3 new telephone callers. If you don't check out, sorry, not new callers, 3 new web, what are they doing? You're just putting your details in the web. It's in a basket. It's not checked out. I need Christine in Lincolnshire. If you don't check this out, you will have missed out. We do not reserve it in your basket. If somebody comes through on the telephone, there's 3 people on the phones right now waiting to be answered. So if you don't check your basket out online, it's got, right now we've only got 2 left, £64.95, and it is yours with a 30-day money-back guarantee. There is no time for thinking about this now. You will miss out if you do so. Gillian joins us. John joins us with an unchecked basket. 1 left. Well done to you if you got this. I've got Carl, I've got Kathleen, Christine, Anne, Anonymous. I've got Terry, Gladys, Linda, another Anne, Margaret. You've got this. Now, unchecked basket of John and Norma and Gillian. But only 1 left. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unchecked baskets. Have we got anyone on the phone lines as well? There's 2 people on the phone lines. They're brand new to Anne Margaret now on the phone lines, and the 2 new jewellery makers are registering. Margaret, you've got to be quick if you want this. At $64.95, we are about to sell out. We only have 1. Gillian and John and Norma, you will miss out to those on the phone lines if you don't hit buy it now. If you don't check out your basket, it's gone, and that is it. We won't. Do you know what? I bought you a strand similar of uniform rounds. I think they were more. I think they were £70, but they were worth every penny, of course, at £64.95 again. May I please urge you to get whatever you create valued. It's gone, sold out. Well done. Who had it? Who was it? Was it Jilly? It was Gillian. Well done. You checked out your basket. I'm so sorry for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Norma, you didn't get it. John, you didn't get it. I'm so sorry. You missed out. I hope that I gave you enough warning about checking out baskets. Now, please enjoy that Mandarin Garnet. I am so glad that you got it, because it really, really is a treat. And I know that when you get it home, you'll realise why. And I'm sure you're going to go across now. Any one of you 11 now, you'll be there doing a bit more research on this. And I feel really jealous. Is that bad? I feel really jealous that you've got this. Please let me know what you make. I love it so much. Now, we're going to give to you our last kit of the day. Marvellous monochrome. I do love the word marvellous. It's a great word, isn't it? What about that Mandarin Garnet, Hannah?
Oh, absolutely stunning.
Have you got the jealous feeling?
Yeah, whenever they do these lovely sort of gemstones of distinction, and it's a show that I'm on, it means I can't phone up and get it. So it's like,
I love it. I do feel like, oh, there goes my best friend with a Ferrari again. Cow. But I love her really. You know, it's like that. I feel jealous, but I love you. I love you, but I feel jealous. Now, it's a terrible emotion, jealousy. We shouldn't. It's a sin, isn't it? Now, have a look. I've got the Dalmatian Jasper for you. Now, this is a bit of fun, isn't it? Marvellous monochromes. And I do think, actually, Dalmatian Jasper is the most wearable of all of the animal prints. Would you agree with that, Hannah?
Yes, I definitely. I mean, monochrome, anybody can wear black and white, but I think I should have had an alternative name for the kit. Having looked at it when it's all together, I thought it should have been 101 Dalmatians, shouldn't it?
Yay! There could be a copyright issue on that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There are other Disney films. There's Tangled, which is my favourite at the moment, because the horse is called Maximus. I love Tangled. And that Mother Knows Best, creepy. I love it, I love it, I love it. There's also Snow White. Now, I'm talking of Snow White. I've got that wonderful white magnesite for you, and gorgeous snowflake obsidian. Now, snowflake obsidian is such an interest because it's created, you know, like when a volcano erupts, and if you've got a son, and of course this won't apply to you yet, Hannah, but soon, when you have a small boy who goes to school, volcanoes are the most amazing thing in the world. I mean, everything is about volcanic eruptions and putting mints into cola and seeing that. It's amazing. If you haven't done that yet, Dion, you've got to do it. Now, the reason I even bring this up is because snowflake obsidian, if you don't know, because I do harp on it about it quite a lot, is formed after a volcanic eruption. So you've got the hot molten lava, and then the volcanic ash rains down, and it just floats like a snowflake and then settles onto that hot lava. And that, my darling jewellery makers, is how snowflake obsidian is formed. The little snowflakes of ash. Not snowflakes, you know, it's wonderful. Lots of, should I tell you what this is great for? It's all about texture within the pattern of the gemstone, isn't it? Because we haven't got chips and nuggets here. We've got texture within the gemstones. And actually, that's brilliant. All three of them have a certain matrix to them. Look, the makeup of these gemstones are quite fascinating. The veins in Howlight's a really popular one to dye turquoise colour. And actually, has been one in the past that has fooled many a consumer into thinking it is turquoise when you dye it, because obviously you've got the matrix in there as well, and unfortunately people have bought in the past what they believed was turquoise, and in fact ended up being howlite. It's a wonderful gemstone, but as we know, turquoise is. You've done that, have you?
I've done that. I've got well, it's a really big chunky strand that I bought from one of the gem fairs, and it was sold as turquoise.
Naughty.
And then having started working here, we did a bit of a check on it, and actually it's dyed howlite. And I thought, well, at the time I didn't really know.
But you paid the turquoise price, didn't you?
I paid the turquoise. Yeah, I can't even think what I paid now, but it was quite a lot for a strand, because I thought I was getting big chunky pieces of turquoise, which is, you know, my birthstone. So
naughty, naughty, naughty. That's why buying from Jewellery Maker is always the smartest choice, I think, because we lab test every single gemstone. I have certificates to prove it all, not me personally, but in the building. And if you want those, you can always source the gemstone back to where it came from and all of the makeup. Now, you've got all this wonderful texture within the pattern of the gemstone. Let's talk about the shape. You've got those little trilliants with the highlight. You've got the twisted, almost rice bead ovals with the Dalmatian jasper and the gorgeous ovals from the snowflake obsidian. I'm going to give you 4 sterling silver findings as well. Now these are in the form of, oh, I've just dropped one. I don't know how I did it, but I did. You will get 4, I've just dropped one. Now, these are great because you've got lots of loops to them. Now, by function, we call these an earring finding, actually. They're called chandelier findings. Please don't limit yourself just because of the title of a finding, because these are wonderful as pendant droppers. You could attach your necklace either side of the loop. You could then loop down from the first circular, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 circulars there to make a tassel, or indeed run more chain off. Now these make the most incredibly beautiful Indian headdresses with chain, because you can really get that fabulous dropping look. Now you can also bunch them together to make more floral or fanned pieces if you're making a peacock feather fan. Now you'll get 4, I've got 3 here, but they will go all the way across. So if you want to do that sort of peacock look, you can achieve that with these. Now I'm also going to give you monofilament elastic and beading thread, and you're going to get 100 findings with your kit. The benefits of buying a kit from us here at Jewellery Maker. I don't have the benefit of, we don't have the graphics on screen right now, which we understand. Those will be with you momentarily. We are going to give you this kit for just £17.95, which is the most incredible value for a kit, the lowest price kits of the day so far. So don't hesitate in getting involved for that one. Let's take a walk on over to the lovely lady, the lady, my darling, and have a look. Now, very wearable jewellery. We've had the bright, funky colours, and now we're going to be a bit more sensible, are we?
Yes, so I thought I'd better rein it in for one of the kits at least.
And I do love what you've done. You know what? Dalmatian jasper is still quirky. If you're not a confident fan of wearing those big animal prints, and all the younger girls around here do wear the animal print leggings and jeans, and my daughter does, and I cannot get. I look like Bette Lynch.
That's the first thing that comes into my head. It's like, do I look like her?
I think after a certain age, only some of us can get away with it.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, if you're Victoria Beckham, you can get away with pretty much it. You know what I mean?
Really.
Now,
yes, if I would like that.
Yeah, but I want to get involved in it. I love animal print. You know, I love it. So Dalmatian jasper's my choice every time. And actually, I can wear the tiger prints in jewellery. Fine. Accessories. I don't want it to be overstated, but for me, this is perfect for all age groups. So it's definitely the animal print of choice for me. Now you're going to get some beautiful jewellery out of your kit. Here's an example of what Hannah has done with hers. A gorgeous bracelet, weaving in and out with the chain. I love that look. So using the chain, I'm going to turn it around in a second because you've got the heart toggle clasp as well. Have a little look at the bracelet. In and out. Really neat and tidy, by the way, Hannah. Love that. Those toggle clasps just make such a difference. Finishing off your pieces with quality findings makes the jewellery, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah. Well, I think, sometimes the clasp on a bracelet can be the main feature as well, so it's kind of dual purpose, if you like. So yeah, I'd go all out. If you've got a simple bracelet, then why not have a really fancy clasp?
Absolutely. Then I'm going to give you, I love your rosary links as well, by the way. I love rosary link chains.
I think that's one of the sort of the original techniques that I first ever learned.
Me too, past the normal stuff. Yeah. And suddenly you're like, I'm a professional.
I can make jewellery.
Yes.
But it's very classic, and it's very easy for anybody to do, but it also, it's very wearable, so it's worth having a little go at that one if you haven't done it before. And you can just do wrap link to wrap link, or you can do like I've done with jump rings in the middle. So,
oh yeah, you have.
So
Luke
again,
done with the
I've
jump
made
ring.
loads of components, so each bead was...
Make it easier, Hannah.
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, because you can also plan it. So you can make all your components, you can set it out and decide how many you want, if you think it's going to look right or not, and then just attach all the jump rings, and suddenly you've got a necklace.
It makes sense to me to use those jump rings. It's not something I've done, and again, ding, hello Jenny, where has your brain been? Have a look. And I've been here for years now. I mean, actually, when you think about it, time just ticks on so much, and maybe you just stopped and thought, oh my gosh, I've been jewellery making for years. I think I've now been here for 3 years, maybe, at Jewellery Maker.
I think it doesn't matter how advanced you are in your particular field of jewellery making, there is always something to learn from watching other people.
I think that in life, you never know it all.
Yeah,
there's always someone that's going to make you realise that you never know it all as well. So keep tuned. Now, have a look. Oh, I love the way you've done that chandelier finding.
Again, I quite like, well, as you know, I cut the hearts off the head pins, and I use the earring findings for pendants, and just, you know, just because it's called something doesn't mean you have to use it that way. So
no.
There's an example of a jewel drop pendant, if you like, using earring findings.
I can see a face in there. I can see a face in there. There's the eyes.
Smiling at you.
It's a bit sort of like, you know, the tribal, you know, what are they called? Totem poles. That's what that's reminding me of.
African masks.
Yeah, yeah. I love it. I think that's ace. Now you've got 2 pairs of earrings.
Yep.
And you're using those trilliants there again.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mean, it doesn't matter which way round they hang, so whether you've got the point down or the point up, they're a nice end to a drop. So, yeah, I've tried it both directions.
And it's fabulous, it's fabulous. Then have a look at the necklace. Now this is what I love, the 3 rows of chain. I think that's just such a stunning look. And really looking comfortable there with the highlights.
Yes.
Nice, comfortable way of finishing.
Because the gems go all the way around the back, it sits nicely against the skin, and then the chain just naturally hangs in that little arc at the bottom. And
another face, another face.
Is it a smiley face? And
2 eyes
smiling at us.
and a mouth.
Yeah. Oh, I can see that now.
I think you're making faces without realising it.
I didn't know
your
that.
inner spirit.
There's some kind of psychological thing going on there.
If my mother was here, it would be your inner spirit.
Oh,
now have a look.
Okay.
The old hippie. Tell me.
What, me or your mother?
Not you. Obviously.
Sure?
Yes. You're the last thing that I would say was old or a hippie. Now, my darling, you're going to show us a piece of jewellery, and I believe it's going to be this gorgeous bracelet.
It's going to be that, yes. Just because I really like the way it sits, and either you can sort of angle it so that your chain hangs below the gemstones. So I've kind of done it there.
Oh yes.
Or if you sort of make the tension slightly tighter, then it can sit along the edge of them. So I've tried to show both.
It looks complicated, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean,
okay.
I think it's one of those things that, again, anybody can have a go at.
Proof's in the pudding. Now, I've just got to let everybody know, sorry Hannah, I've got to let everybody know we are having a little hickety hiccup with the graphics. Nothing to worry about, you can still grab this kit. 0800 644 655 is the number to be dialing, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. We just don't have that information for you. Could I have the kit code, please? JDG, here we go, JDGC94, marvellous monochrome. Take it away, my lady.
Okay, so I'm going to use this lovely toggle clasp that we've got and just attach that to the end with a crimp bead.
Very sturdy, these findings, Hannah, aren't they?
They are, they're really nice. I like them when the findings are sort of slightly more chunky, because you feel like you're getting a really good, sturdy piece of jewellery. But
with
also
those little crimpers?
Yeah, so crimp bead on there, you squeeze it through with the back crimp and you turn it round and then squeeze it again with the front, and it catches the wire on the end. And then I'm going to thread actually I might just trim that little extra piece off just so it's tidy. Get rid of that. Then the next thing to thread on is your piece of chain which you get in the kit. And now I've not cut it to size or anything because it depends on how many gems you need to make your piece of jewellery. So whether it's a bracelet or a necklace, it's up to you really. So I'm just threading that on and then threading on one of my little Dalmatian jaspers.
So let's have a look.
Like this, if I thread it on like that. And then all you want to do is Don't make it too tight, but make sure you've got enough chain to go around that Dalmatian jasper, and then just thread your little wire through. So if I pop that through like that, and then you see it's hooked on just at the bottom, and then all you do is the same thing again and again and again. So you put your next piece of Dalmatian jasper on, and again you could, if you wanted to be uber like professional, count how many links you're doing each time, but I just like to sort of curl the chain round so you get the idea of whereabouts to put your little wire through, and then literally just poke it through a link like that. So you see it's sort of creating a little pattern, and it sort of just sits nicely underneath the beads. Again, because your beads might not necessarily be the same size as well, so it just gives you a little chance to get a nice finish, but it looks quite uniform even if the beads are different size.
Aha!
So that's it, and you just keep going until you've got the whole thing put together, and then it's up to you how you wear it. You either like angle it so that the chain hangs down, or you like twist it slightly, and then it creates more tension and makes it sit on the edge of the gemstone. And that's easy as you can possibly get, I think. I hope anyway. And then thread on. Keep going. So you see the pattern forming?
I can.
Oops. Try and get hold of it. Like that. So if we just have a look at the finished piece, then you can see how the pattern goes all the way round.
And we can see exactly how you're going to finish that as well. So in the traditional way, looping round.
Yep,
one jump ring and the toggle clasp, because you've looped straight on, in fact, to the toggle clasps, therefore eliminating the need for another jump ring.
And then you just trim off your chain at the end, so it means you don't waste any links at all. It means that you get the right tension, and you've got exactly the right amount of chain for your piece of jewellery.
Fantastic, thank you so much. I'm so sorry about the problems that we had with the graphics. As you can see, we are now cooking with gas again at £17.95. You are getting exceptional value. The code for you, JDGC94. I've got lots of you in for this one. Well done. Unchecked baskets, Hazel Claire and new Jewellery Maker. Please make sure you check out baskets. You get all of the findings, 100 of those. Let's have another glance over the gorgeous jewellery, a peruse over the gorgeous collection from Lady O. I love this one. I think it's my favourite. I love that.
Yeah, that one, the snowflake obsidians that are on the chandelier drops, they're just tied on with a piece of monofilament as well.
Are they?
Yeah, just so that they're suspended, if you like.
Fantastic. Just gorgeous. £17.95, the lowest price kit of the day, super value. Now, don't forget us when you get this home. You might be in a jewellery making state for a while, but once you've done your gorgeous pieces, just take a pic and send them to the Wall of Fame. You can do so just by attaching an email or doing it on your phone to studio@jewellerymaker.com. And it's about waff o'clock now.
I think so.
Let's waff. Time once more to be uber inspired by you, and in a bit of a Valentine's way again.
Like it, yeah, very sweet.
That is gorgeous.
Bit of chainmail going on.
Oh, it's lovely.
So number 342, it says, "Hi all at JM, making the most of the bad weather by getting into the creative spirit and making a few bits and pieces. Love the show. Could do with a win. Wink, wink. Kylie from Plymouth."
Oh, Kylie, that is just a beautiful.
Really sweet,
so using chainmail by the looks, and could be red. What is it? Oh, are those gemstones? Aren't they wonderful?
She hasn't actually said.
Well, she made them. They're beautiful.
But yeah, I love the little chainmail base.
She's good at chainmail as well. Nice big links. Number 342. And again, a bit more chainmail for you. Number 345 is from Rachel Hiscox in Bristol. Rachel writes, this is really stunning. Isn't that classic? Hi all at Jewellery Maker. My entry for the Wall of Fame this week is once again chainmail. Since Debbie's designer inspiration, I just can't stop. I loved the necklace that was shown on the show using the Byzantine weave, and this is my attempt. I used Amazonite rondelles and 1mm silver-plated wire to make the jump rings. Thanks to all the designers for sharing your ideas. From Rachel in Bristol. Well, Rachel, this is gorgeous. 245. Oh,
I'm slightly awestruck by this one.
Wow, she must have seen the show with what's the lady's name again? She was amazing. She was
There was a lady who did the basket. And
oh
I met
my
her
gosh,
and I can't think what her name is.
Fabulous. Not Debbie, is it? Is it Debbie?
Was it Debs?
It wasn't Debs from yesterday. It was the no, not Alison. It's the lady that did. I know what she looks like.
Very tall lady.
Yes,
Taller than
wonderful,
me.
wonderfully talented. I bet they see. Now look at this.
So
unbelievable.
343. And it says, they say practice makes perfect, and whilst this is not perfect, it took a lot less time than the first one I made. Copper wire and gem flowers as a way of using up odds and ends from my stash. All from Jewellery Maker, from Bryony Gibson.
Bryony, that is just wonderful. Wonderful.
That's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks like a little Moses basket almost with it. I love
It's
that.
even got like a ribbon detail though, using a thicker gauge
Can
of
you
wire.
imagine that for Mother's Day?
Yes.
With a card in it for Mother's Day, I think that would be
Oh, they'd
stunning.
love it, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Number 346 again.
Valentine!
Very Valentino, I love it. And this is from Katie and Lucas and Leo. Leo's only one. Oh, baby Leo. And hello, Lucas, if you're watching. Hey, JM, it would make my day if this was shown on Valentine's Day. Can we show this tomorrow as well? Because they want this on Valentine's Day. I'll put a request in. Can you make that happen, Cass? Because it's for a little boy. I made these just for a bit of fun. My eldest son, Lucas, is 4 years old and he's going to give them to his auntie on Valentine's Day.
Aww,
how lovely. Oh,
that's
Lucas,
sweet.
that's so sweet. That she's going to love those. They're sterling silver with shell hearts and red colour-coated chalcedony. Thank you to all the fab designers for all your great ideas and to the presenters for entertaining us and most of the time having me in stitches. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Love, Katie and Lucas and Leo. And Katie and Lucas and Leo, we're giving you a big kiss, especially to the two boys, because you're just wonderful, Lucas, and I hope you're looking after your brother as well. Now, one more.
One more is number 344. And it says, hi ladies, really enjoying the start of your show despite the mix-ups. Oh dear, they must have had
Oh, that was
problem with it.
yesterday.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes.
I attached a photo of my very latest design, finished just this morning whilst watching you. Includes gems. It says pyrite from 2 bags of scoop beads purchased a couple of weeks ago, plus chain and onyx from my stash, all purchased from Jewellery Maker, of course. Holding my first jewellery party at a friend's at the end of the week, so hope this will be popular. Regards from Sheila.
Good luck, Sheila.
Where Sheila's
Wine,
from.
cheese, jewellery. What could go
And
wrong?
friends.
What could go wrong? Now, just don't get blown over by the wind. Now, we have got the pearl reamer back in stock coming up for you
Brilliant.
soon. I have got information on all our web tutorials. So many of you are asking, how do I see these web tutorials? Don't panic, my darling jewellery making chums. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right about now.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
We have the bead reamer back in stock to ream your pearls. You've been asking for it for a long time. Now the graphics on the screen are for the jewellery kit. We still have a few of those available. They're just, they are just about available, a couple of those. Now, I have got for you the bead reamer. Look at this. Great for pearls. I'm going to give you pearls as well. And this is a tool that I bring to you from the Beadsmith. The Beadsmith, by reputation, give us the best tools that we could hope for, and they are all Jewellery Maker specific. You have got clear, step-by-step instructions on the back, which I'll show you in just a moment. Now, this is a very easy tool to use. Anybody who uses pearls a lot needs this in their stash. You're going to get pearls as well. I'm going to show you just on the bottom your instructions. So you just carefully insert the tip of the reamer into the bead. Step 2. Holding the tip firmly in the bead, twist the bead back and forth. Step 3, stop twisting occasionally to check the hole size and the smoothness. Stop twisting when you have achieved the desired hole size. Now, sometimes we're working with mediums that just won't quite go through a pearl. Then you need your bead reamer, not just specifically for pearls, but certainly I think purchase the most for pearls. I'm going to give you a gorgeous strand of mauve pearls as well. I'm going to show you first your makeup of the reamer. So this is from the Beadsmith, and it's a fine tip reamer, which means for anything that has those smaller holes, I'm just trying to open it for you. Is there an open one of these, Castelli? So you've got your fine tip reamer. Let me see, there's the tip there. It's almost like a little tiny weeny drill bit. So if you think that this might serve its purpose somewhere else as well, then indeed grab it. It's got an ergonomically designed handle. It's got that grip. And remember, we're shopping from the Beadsmith here, so we pretty much can guarantee that it's going to be great quality, can't we? Look at the pearls. Look at that colour. Almost like a metallic mauve. Back by popular demand, the pearl reamer. We haven't had it in ages. These beautiful, gorgeous, metallic looking pearls are going to be stunning, stunning in your tiaras. They're going to be gorgeous in your prom style pieces. Now, these are exclusive pearls. We have nothing like them, and they have that wonderful iridescence to them, that pearlescence. Now the colour, almost sort of like a mysticky colour on there. Almost, I think these would look stunning with your peacock pearls, wouldn't they? Now I've just opened, Cassie's just opened my reamer for me. It will all come beautifully packaged. So I want to show you the reamer. Now Hannah, have you ever used a pearl reamer before?
Yes, the pearl reamer, and then a knotting tool as well. So it's just it is like a little sort of nail file almost, but on a point. So when you twist it, it just makes the opening to the pearl slightly wider, and that allows you to get slightly thicker gauge threads through, but without kind of like chipping or cracking the pearl itself.
You've got to be very gentle.
You have to be very careful, yeah, because they are natural. They are very delicate. So it is easy to get it wrong, if you like. So you do need to practice a little bit, I think. But yeah, it's essential. If you're doing pearl jewellery, then it's an essential tool.
Absolutely, and I think if you're knotting pearls and you want that uniform size in your drill hole. Now, this is a quality pearl reamer, and you know, as I said, it's been manufactured by a company from the USA called the Beadsmith. Now, the Beadsmith are specifically making tools for jewellery makers, and this, my darling jewellery makers, makes a huge difference, doesn't it? It might be that you've got a Gems of Distinction bead that you would like to very, very gently enlarge in the whole of. Then this is for you. Now, again, be gentle. You don't need a lot of pressure. Sometimes when you drill holes, the pearly dust goes inside them, and that can sometimes prevent the threads from going through if you're not using a wire that will naturally push it through. So this is going to be great for that as well. Now, I can see ever such a lot of you on the phone lines for this. So this is a tool that you've been requesting. Remember, the quality is absolutely superb. You do get a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I am going to give to you the gorgeous metallic mauve pearls as well. Back by popular demand. Make sure you're checking out your baskets for just £17.95. Be really, really quick. A lot of you in for this one. Are you knotting pearls? Have you got that gorgeous strand of pearls in your collection that just won't seem to take the thread that you wanted to take? Be gentle. These are our precious possessions, our gorgeous pearls after all. Margaret, you're there. Anonymous, you're there. Elaine and Katie in Cornwall. We heard from Katie earlier. Helen, you're there. I have got Anonymous from the Scottish borders with this in their basket. Loads of you. This was obviously something you have been waiting for ever such a long time. Dorothy in Torfan. I've got Pat, Maureen, Zena, George and Angela and Brian, Francis and Florence, Deborah and Anne, Angela, you're there as well. I have got Lynn and Melanie and Janine and Gladys and Ray. Lots of brand new jewellery makers. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's so lovely to have you on board. Lynn in Cheshire's just joined us. Hello to you. Helen in Shropshire. Elaine, you're joining us as well. I've got 2 Wendy's in this one. Congratulations. We do have a little bit of a queue forming, but please don't panic. If you're dialing from a UK landline, it is a free phone number. You can get involved with us all over the world by visiting our website, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Now, if you are shopping from a country that isn't inside of the UK, then just click to change your country or your region, and we will then convert the price tag from pounds into whatever your country's currency is. So if you're shopping for the USA, it will obviously change the currency from Great British Sterling to US dollars. £17.95. So use your debit card or your credit card to make your purchase. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. Do check out baskets. Rosaline, you've got an unchecked basket. Gladys and Janine.